Was that?
What's up?
Cheers, brother. Let's do this.
It's always so cold.
Ooh,
It's always so cold.
refreshing.
Yeah.
Refreshing.
Warm beer doesn't taste good, so I'm okay with that.
Yeah.
Woo!
Always a good time.
Goodness.
Wow.
Welcome back,
to Saturday
everybody.
night.
Saturday night. Poor boys pick 'em. Let's do this. What's up, everybody? Thanks for joining us again. We were actually discussing this backstage. We may actually be moving our pick'ems to Saturday, kind of depending on what happens in the future due to work schedules and stuff. That way more people can be involved.
I think Saturday nights would be good because people are home. Most people don't work on Saturday or on the weekend. So I think it's a better time slot for everybody if we do it on Saturday as opposed to like 10 or 11 o'clock. Excuse me. On Friday night. But I'll get to that in just a second, Jenna. But yeah.
Dude, I thank God I muted because I just did the same thing, bro. It comes back back up quick and you can't even stop it, bro. It's just like boom, there it is. You're like, fuck.
Wow. Oh man, but yeah, I think the Saturday slot is going to be best.
I agree.
Let us know how you feel about this one. If you like it better on Fridays, like it better on Saturdays. But scheduling works better for both of us on Saturdays.
Yeah, for sure. Because we both usually have Saturdays off. When we do the streams Friday night, I'm usually coming in off of an 11-hour shift. I'll come in from work 11 hours after working 11 hours, and then jump right onto our stream and be on that for 2.5,
exactly
3, depending on how long
it's
our
just
stream
it's just a haul. I mean, you're like worn out by the end of it. So I think Saturdays will be better. Yeah. Absolutely. And to answer your question, Jen, I know there's few people in here, but to answer your question, and Jay he'd be proud of me. I bet on the Astros and the Mariners game, the last game, game 3, went 18 innings, 0-0, and
really a
the
bummer
Astros,
that they lost that game.
They pulled it out and won, and the person I bet's an Astros fan, and so if the Mariners could have just won one game, this could have been her, but the Mariners did not win a game, and so this is me. I got a blue beard just so you can. I'm not proud of the face. The face is a little bit too much, but the beard, I mean, it's got some glitter to it. Oh shit!
It's glittery.
Yeah. So
glittery.
And the hair. The hair's nice and orange. So and then of course, I had this from a last year's bet. I also bet last year and had to wear an Astro shirt for the entire series.
Oh damn.
So I didn't just go buy the shirt. I had the shirt since last year.
Yeah, I'm done. Yeah, I'm done betting against the Astros, bro. Like the Astros, it's. I mean, again, like I said, you if you minus the 2 Alvarez home runs, that series is a lot closer. The Mariners played fucking phenomenal baseball. Each game, they only lost by 1 point. Every fucking game, dude. Even the game that they lost when they were up by 4 points at one point in time, it was 7-8 at the end of that game. The next game, it was like 4-5. The last game was 1 point. So, the Mariners are watch out. Next year, the Mariners are going to be a club to pay attention to.
Well, now that they've got their feet wet.
Yes.
Now they got their feet wet and they've experienced it. They know what it feels like to lose.
Yep.
I mean, they don't want that.
And they know what kind of season they have to have in order to get there.
Yeah.
And they also know the caliber of team in the Astros that they're most likely going to end up having to face. And if they can beat them throughout the year, and kind of show everybody what they're made of throughout the year, I think they've got a chance to at least go to the ALCS next year.
Yeah.
So,
Jenna, I don't know. I'm going to give it a valiant effort. My face may be bright red after this stream because I'm going to scrub the schnikes, and it's thick.
Have you seen the commercial of the dude sitting in the emergency room waiting room, and he's got his face is painted like a fucking Bengals fan, and there's a kid sitting across from him, and he looks up and he goes, "I used the wrong paint."
I used the wrong paint.
He said I used the wrong paint. That's why he's in the emergency room, because they've got to scrub it off his face because it's stuck.
Lordy.
So I hope it comes off, bro.
I mean, it's Halloween paint. I don't see why they'd put it on the gel. It's Halloween paint, so it's nothing crazy. It's
okay.
It's like a water-based.
He didn't permanently dye his skin. Thank God.
No, this did not come from Home Depot.
But no, Jenna, when I saw him, the first thing I thought was Braveheart. It's the first thing I thought was Braveheart. I'm like, oh, I mean, honestly, dude, the beard does look pretty dope. Like the beard and the hair. Like if you'd have just done the beard and the hair, and maybe like the two like white stripes under your eyes, I think that would, like with the white, I think that would have looked a whole lot better, bro.
Yeah, I should have just kept it simple. Instead, I went all out, and you know what?
Yeah,
I said I did the beard and the hair. I was like, that looks cool. And I was like, okay,
yeah.
let me the pan. Then once I got done,
Although what you should have done on the hair is done the same thing, gone opposite with it. So it should have been orange on one side, blue on the other. So it should have been opposite your beard. So your beard, and that's why I'm saying, like, if you didn't have the face paint, you just had the white underneath it. If you did half of your hair blue, half your hair, and do it opposite on your hair and opposite on your beard.
I tried to put the blue in my hair, and my hair is too dark with a blue.
Dark to color it. Yeah,
it didn't show up.
I'm here.
My beard's lighter than my
last week. What's up, Danimal? How we doing, buddy?
What's up, Danimal?
We have not quite got there. We're still doing like introductions and just bullshitting for a second. We're getting there. We're gonna talk fantasy just for a quick second. I believe, is that what you have pulled up in the basement?
Yep, I got the.
Okay. So we're gonna
talk about actives, inactives, who's hurt, who's traded. We're gonna talk all about all that. I mean, it's gonna be a little while before we get into the
There's a lot of crazy stuff that happened this week. A lot of injuries, some crazy trades that happened. So there's going to be quite a bit of stuff that we're going to be talking about tonight too. But fantasy, man, this week, man, oh god, dude, I'm crossing my fingers, bro. I'm just if I had even 2 or 3 of my starters,
what's up, Miss
Kathy? I might be able to fucking pull this one off. Hello, Kathy. I love you, lady.
And I'm curious, what is TBP? You have to fill me on the TBP or TPB.
The Poor Boys.
Oh, the Poor Boys. I got you.
I'm like, what are you reading? I'm like, what are you reading? I'm like, it's foreskin.
But let's talk about some of the trades and all that, and then we'll get into the fantasy, and then we'll jump right into the games last week because there was a new winner. I'm not going to announce who it was, but there was a new winner, first-time winner on the pick'ems this week. So,
yes,
we'll get to that. There's a first-time winner. Last 2 weeks have been first times, and I may have to jump down here for a second. Okay.
All right.
I do need to jump down. So
all right. So I'm gonna. Where's the link set up at? Can I pull it up? Is it somewhere that I can actually see something on there without you being there, or am I gonna have to have you there to scroll?
Yeah.
Can you set it up so I can see both East and West? That's all I want to see is both East and West. Just the divisions.
It's perfect then. It's perfect.
All right. Good. All right. I'll bring it up right now. Go ahead and do what you got to do. Let me see if this. I think this one might actually look better because it's going to block the bottom if I don't. There we go. That's better. That's better. All right. So this week we had some winners, some losers. There's still one person undefeated in our fantasy league. That is Texas Downtown, Mr. Justin over from the Tiki Talkie. Number 1 in the East Division. I am holding number 1 in the East Division currently at 5-1. Justin is at 6-0 in the East Division or the West Division. I apologize. Chad is in second place in the West Division, right behind Texas Downtown at 3-3. And Miss Allie is right behind me at 4-2. I am playing Justin this week. And I am playing a lot of my benched players. A lot of my starters have bye this week, so it's going to be interesting. So if Justin wins, he continues on his undefeated streak. If I'm able to pull off the upset and give him his first loss of the season, me and Justin would go tied at 6-1. So we'll see how it goes. I've done some pulling and some drawing off of the waiver wire and some trading to get the players that I'm starting this week against him. So we'll kind of see what happens and how they play. So we usually call him Jay. He hates it. I do not call him that. What? What's up, Brick? How we doing, buddy? Go Lions. Yeah, well, I like I said last year, the Lions had kind of a rough year last year, but if you look at a lot of their games, they only lost by a few points here and there. a couple of those games go in a different direction, the Lions' record looks a lot different than it did last year. So there's a lot of potential on the Lions in their offense for sure. Not so much their defense. I think they need to do a little bit of work in their backfield. But I think they've got a lot of targets and a lot of weapons on their offense that can definitely win some ball games for sure. So yay, kitties.
Oops, sorry. Hold on. I am back, by the way.
You said you are back?
Yeah.
Okay. So I was just going over this, talking about the fact that you're sitting at second place right now at 500 at 3-3 in the West Division.
Dude. Justin is just destroying stuff in our division.
Dude, that's why I'm saying I really hope. Like I said, I'm playing a lot of bench players against him. A lot of players that I've kind of picked up off the waiver wire that are set to kind of have good games this week. So we'll see. We'll see if I'm able to upset him this week. See if I'm able to give him that first L. But I don't know because it's gonna be a rough one. It really will.
I need you to do it because, like I said, there's a bounty on Justin's head. Equally, there's a bounty on my head in a different league because I'm sitting where Justin's at. And trust me, if you want to be that person and knock them off their streak, I mean, it's just what we do. It's just kind of how we
especially considering of where I'm sitting right now, because not only would I knock him off his streak, but I would also tie up with the same record as him. So I would go to 6-1. He would go to 6-1. He would still be ahead of me in points. Obviously, he's still I think 80 points ahead of me. But he'd still be number one. I'd be number two. But that brings that record a little bit closer. That one L. And then next week I get all my starters back. Everybody's healthy. I've with all the trading and the waiver wire pickups that I've got. I'm gonna have a pretty healthy squad going through the rest of the season.
I said you got a good playoff caliber squad. So
yeah. I'm pretty set. I've been doing a lot, dude. Like you said last week, bro. You're looking at the waiver wire and it's let's ride. Because I'm picking up and dropping and I'm moving people around and I'm trading. I actually did a trade with Clyde.
Go ahead.
No, go ahead. You're good.
I said, speaking of trades, if there's a Lurky Lou in the chat, you know who you are. Look at your notifications. I proposed the trade. I won't say to who, but look at your notifications.
Right. Check your shit. All right. So that pretty much sums up our fantasy so far this week. We'll kind of see how the rest of the week plays out and see how I end up faring against Justin. So we'll see how that kind of goes. So we'll drop that down again real quick, and then you can get everything all set up with last week's stuff.
And Jenna, just for you,
I'm waiting for it.
They may take our lives, but they will never take our freedom.
Martinez! What's up, girl? What's up, lady? How are you? I saw you. Yeah, I saw you back there hiding, creeping in the background. What the hell? Can't even come and say hi to a motherfucker.
What up, so there you go. There's your high.
I know.
Yeah.
She even said thick.
Yeah. Yeah, that shit's on there thick. You're gonna be scrubbing that shit. I swear to God, you're gonna take like 4 or 5 showers. But you're gonna take a shower until the hot water goes away, and you're gonna wait an hour and get right back in.
My bill's gonna be like $400 next week because of just my water allocation.
Yup.
Shit. Dude, what'd you do? I scrubbed my face like 20 times.
Yup.
Crazy. But yeah, so like I said, with fantasy, in regards to some of these, and we'll kind of branch into this, but with fantasy, there's been a couple people go out, a couple people go back in that have not played for a while. More specifically, we'll start with the DeAndre Hopkins. He was suspended for the first 6 games, or 5 games. Was it 5 games? Or 6?
No, it was 6.
So he came back this week and absolutely had a day. He didn't have any touchdowns. He didn't cross the goal line, but for fantasy wise, he puts up 20 points. And for those people who have held on to him, aka this guy
right here,
well done and congratulations.
Yeah. Like I said, I drafted him in the draft knowing that I was going to have to sit him for 6 weeks because he had a 6-game suspension. But a player like DeAndre Hopkins, I couldn't let go. I couldn't let him go at all. And him and Kyler Murray just looked like brothers playing catch with a football in the backyard. I mean, after the first couple of flubs passes that they had with each other, they seemed to get in sync that second half. And I'm very excited to see what DeAndre Hopkins has to offer fantasy for the rest of the year.
That game was interesting because I said, and it was funny, and this goes regards to fantasy. So this week they had him on a bye week, and Jay obviously had him, and he was like, "Oh my god, he's on a bye week. Does it show? And I looked on Yahoo, I looked on ESPN. He was on a bye. Yep. So if you're familiar with fantasy football and you put him in, good for you. If you're not,
I just left him. I knew. I'm like, you're not gonna screw this. You're not gonna screw me on this. I'm getting the points for this motherfucker because I know he's playing. I'm watching the game right now. Not gonna. And I just realized this. I didn't even think about this before the stream started. But
go Mariners!
I forgot I was wearing my Seattle my shirt, and I was like, wait, he's got the Houston. He's got that. That's fucked up.
You have go Mariners though. Like I said, I would have loved to have seen this all over Jen's face, not my face. So.
Right.
Hi, Martinez.
Hi.
But yeah, so DeAndre Hopkins is, again, if you're able to make a trade for him, if your league allows trades, if the person who has him wants to trade you for him.
If somebody was stupid and hasn't picked him up off the waiver wire yet.
And if you want to get rid of some people for him, it's going to take a little bit of people to get them. So.
Yep. And I guarantee you there's still those leagues out there where people were stupid enough to leave him on the waiver wire.
Yeah.
And somebody snatched him up off the waiver wire and didn't even have to trade for him or draft him.
True.
So
crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I said, he's definitely someone to pick up or trade for. Also, in the recent news during the middle of the Thursday night game, you hear about this blockbuster trade. You're like, what the hell is going on? The Carolina Panthers let Christian McCaffrey go to the San Francisco 49ers for about 5 draft picks all next year, and then the year after that. But that's a big jump because he's going from a team that's 1-5, 1-6, whatever it is, 1-5, and he was getting all these touches, and now he's going to a team that has the Deebo Samuels, the Brandon Ayuks. Is he going to get those touches? He's going to get that consistent, yardage to keep on a fantasy team, but that's to be determined.
So that's a good point. Let's touch on that. Let's touch on that really quick because that's a very good point that you bring up there because I mean he is definitely coming from a team where he was the number one. Maybe there's 2 targets on that team that were top receivers, and then again, like you said, you're going to a team that has not only receiving core that is fairly decent, but you've also got some tight ends in San Francisco that can put some hands on a ball and catch a ball and get some yards, and so they're going to be that's going to take away some reps away from McCaffrey. Now, do I think that he is going to be fantasy relevant this week? No. Do I think he's going to be fantasy relevant next week? Probably not. Do I think he's going to be fantasy relevant the rest of the year? Of course he will be. It's Christian McCaffrey. He's going to find a way to make plays. He's going to find a way to get open.
Shanahan, the coach in Washington, or I'm sorry, San Francisco, he is an offensive-minded coach. So you give him a new toy, he's going to test run
right.
it,
Well, yeah, exactly. And like you said, the offense that is ran in San Francisco is very similar to the offense that he ran at Stanford.
True, yeah.
So he's very familiar with that style of offense. So I really don't think – I think honestly what it's going to take is getting in sync with the quarterback and the other receivers, getting in sync with the new team, is your new guys you're playing with now. So you got to kind of get in sync with not only the quarterback but your other receivers. Because, I mean, we as fantasy managers are thinking about the individual player. The individual player is thinking about their team. Christian McCaffrey is not going out on that field saying, I'm going to get 30 fucking fantasy points today.
He don't care about
McCaffrey's going out there saying, we're going to win this fucking football game. If I don't touch the ball all game and we get a W, so be it.
Yeah.
So, you know what I mean? Like, I'm going to help my team however I can, which is, blocking on the runs, making those legal picks on those plays that make big yards, and being that player that's the cross guy and not the actual receiving receiver. So, I mean, there's going to be a lot of things that he has to offer, but I don't think he's going to be fantasy irrelevant at all.
So and that's a tough pick because I drafted him in one of my leagues, and you may have him, some people in the chat may have him in other leagues as well. But one, it's hard to sit him because you knew his production value in Carolina.
Yep.
So you got that every week. It was consistent, over 20 points, touches, all that. Now he's going to a new team where there's a lot of playmakers, and is it going to steal away from his touches? You're just going to have to kind of keep an eye on it. It's going to be a gut feeling. Right now, they're saying that he could be put in for a couple plays. I've been saying all week he could end up being a wild card somehow, some way. I think he's running the same offense. He's a smart guy. I'm sure he knows these different playbooks and everything, but he could come in there, do 3 plays, and it may be 3 plays where he gets 3 touchdowns. You never freaking know.
Right.
So it's a gut feeling right now. Just go with your gut. It's hard to sit him. It is.
Well, and that's the thing too, though, is that there was an article I was reading where the head coach doesn't even know if he's going to play next week. So you may not even see McCaffrey very much because what's the point? What's the point of putting somebody out there that doesn't know the offense, that's not familiar with things, that doesn't put your team in a very good spot to win? So the one article that I was reading, I think it was either ESPN or Yahoo, one of the two, that was talking about how he was kind of questionable to start or questionable to even play based on being so new to the page or to the team.
So like I said, that's going to be, it's going to be interesting where he's going. I think he's going to better that team. And so definitely keep an eye on that.
I agree.
In other news, speaking of your team.
Yeah. So Russell Wilson is out. Brett Rippon will be starting for the Broncos against the Jets on Sunday. Haven't heard anything really about as far as time period yet. Nobody's really reporting on how long he's going to be out. But I know it is a hamstring issue that is keeping him from playing this week. He does have that shoulder issue as well. So honestly, you're not going to see Russell Wilson this weekend. You may not even see him next weekend or the week after that. Who knows? They may just give him a few weeks to recuperate. I don't know how long he's going to need. I don't know how serious it is. Once I have all that information, we will update you guys, and I'll post that on the channel, let you guys know. So
yeah, but so like I said, Russell Wilson, that's going to be a big blow. I mean, a lot of people on fantasy, they pretty much sat him for the most part. I mean, I don't see him active on too many rosters because of his sloppy play.
Yep.
And now he goes out. I mean, do you think of him as a QB1 right now through halfway through the season? Do you think he's a QB1 worth putting at a QB1 position?
No, not at all. I mean, I can't say anything about the second half of the season. The Broncos do have a bye week 9. So this is week 7. So if Russell sits this week, next week, the week after, that's 3 weeks he can sit before the bye week. And that's only two football games he's going to be missing. So depending on how serious the injury is and what's going on in Denver, you could see him back as early as next week. You could see him back as late as, the week 10 after they come off their bye. If it's real bad, I mean, who knows? We may not see him the rest of the year. I don't think it's that bad. I think it's something that he needs to rest for sure. But the other thing too that changes is that also changes the fantasy value of the running backs, not necessarily the running backs, but the receiving core for sure in Denver. Does Cortland Sutton and Jerry Jeudy still have fantasy value with Russell Wilson not playing? And the answer is, I don't know. I mean, that's going to be, it's honestly yet to be determined.
Another thing that I noticed last game as well, I mean, with the new quarterback, you'd want to hand off. Well, they don't really have they put in Boone last week. They had the other guy, and you saw Melvin Gordon get bumped out of rotation sitting on the sideline. Mm-hmm. Do they implement Melvin Gordon back in there? Because I do know people who have Melvin Gordon as an RB2.
Yes, and the reason I say yes is because Nathaniel Hackett has said that Melvin Gordon will be named the starter for the game against the Jets. Now, the only problem, I wouldn't start any Bronco in the backfield at all right now. Latavius Murray has now been brought up. He did, pretty good last week. He got some yardage and made some moves in the backfield. But with Latavius Murray there, and Boone behind him who can run and can make big plays. If Nathaniel Hackett is going Melvin Gordon number 1, that's it. You make one mistake, you're done. Like with the amount of mistakes that he's already made this season with the 4 fumbles in the first 4 games, like that's horrible, bro. Like, yeah. I mean, you're not going to get a starting role if you keep doing shit like that.
Yeah. So like I said, is he worth the RB1 or RB2? He's got it. There's something in his head right now. He's thinking, okay, they benched me because of my turnovers. Does that honestly make him hold the ball tighter? Or
if you had no other option, if you had no in your league, if you had no other option and you had Melvin Gordon on your bench, all right. If I had to put something on, he would be a weak flex player. Yeah. I wouldn't put him as an RB1 or an RB2. You would definitely need to find somebody else to fill those slots. But you're putting him in the flex spot, hoping for a streaker. You're hoping for somebody that he blows up and has a big game, and you're just kind of hoping for it. But you're not going to put him as your number 1 or number 2. I don't think so. And honestly, I would go to the waiver wire. I guarantee you, there's people in leagues. There's people available in leagues that people aren't aware of. Brian Robinson is probably available in a bunch of leagues. He just came back off of an injury. Did put up some good points as far as fantasy goes this last week. Kenneth Walker, a lot of people didn't pick him up because when Penny went down, Kenneth Walker III is now starting running back in Seattle. And he's actually doing really well in Seattle. And I think he's still available in like 40% of all fantasy leagues. So Kenneth Walker, if you can pick him up. Brian Robinson is another good one that you can pick up as kind of RB1, RB2 this week. Brian Robinson is kind of a flex player. I'm having to start him as an RB2 this week just because of the way my players and who I drafted. But I think Robbie Anderson, not Robbie Anderson. I think that Brian Robinson can be an RB1 or RB2. The only problem is that in Washington right now, there is a revolving door in that backfield.
They have 3 in the backfield.
So yeah. So
his touches is going to be limited, but he's got a great story. He got shot. He's come back.
Yeah. And they are saying he is the starter. They are naming him as the starter.
He is the starter. Okay. So
yeah, but that doesn't necessarily mean he's going to get, 20 touches. He could still get last game. I think it was 15, 15, 15. So every running back got about the same. So basically it's what he's able to do with his touches that is going to make the outcome of the game, not how many touches he gets, because he could get 5 touches, break 2 50-yard runs or a 60-yard run, and all of a sudden now you're talking about a running back that's fantasy relevant off of 2 rushes.
True.
So, who knows? And with him, same thing. I think the same kind of story goes with him a little bit more almost than DeAndre Hopkins, but coming off of an injury like that and coming back into playing the game that he loves to play, he's fired up, man. And that's, I think, part of the reason why they named him the starter over there.
That is true. So is there anybody else that you're watching over there peeping on the wires?
Honestly, it really depends on what you're looking for. Like if you're looking for a tight end, you need somebody for a tight end this week, or you're looking for somebody next week.
And bye weeks are coming up, so right now, trying to maneuver your schedule to meet the bye weeks.
This is where fantasy gets interesting, and this is where an undefeated person can lose 3 in a row. Yeah. And it just depends on how your fantasy, like mine. I got lucky, honestly, because the bulk of my starters are out in 1 week. Okay, so I have 1 week basically that, if I lose this week, it's 1 loss, but next week my lineup is back to solid. So it's going to change, you know what I mean? So it kind of depends. But like week 9, I have Kittle as my tight end in our fantasy league, and he's going on by. Robert Tonyan over with the Green Bay Packers is actually stepping up and playing. He's actually ranked 10th right now as far as tight ends go, as far as points this year. He's put up, like last game, he put up 19 points, put up 6.3 the game before that, 10.2 the game before that. So he's definitely a rising star in Green Bay. Tonyan is someone
right now. Green Bay is looking for any type of help they can get. Receiver wise, Cobb's out. Doohan or Duan, he's out. So now it's Lazard and Tonyan.
And that's what I'm saying is that he's going to get more looks. So if Tonyan is available in your league and you're looking for a solid, I don't know if I'd say a week to week starter, But I mean, if you need somebody kind of in the pinch on a bye week and he's still available, definitely look to pick him up. Depending on what week, I always look at the defense that they're playing against kind of before I do any drafting or picking up off the waiver wire, because I want to make sure that I'm matching them up properly. So pay attention to that as well. So.
Yep. So that's kind of the fancy news that we got. Like I said, Russell Wilson's out. Caffrey's in with San Francisco.
Shit! Carson Wentz is also out for the Redskins, so that's going to change. Yes. That's going to change the passing game in Washington, which is actually going to give Brian Robinson and McKissick, I think, a little bit more touches than normal, because you're not going to have Carson Wentz in there. He's out for 4 to 5 weeks. Just had surgery, I believe, so he will be out for the next at least month.
He's on the IR, so at least 4 weeks.
Yep.
He is IR. So Carson Wentz is out.
Right.
And then with the Cowboys, the Cooper Rush experiment is going to go by. Dak's coming back.
Hey, I'll be right back, Chad.
You're good. Dak's coming back this week against the Lions. Do I expect a lot from him? No. Is he still 100%? No. It's going to be interesting to see what happens there. I mean, I would have given him a little bit more time to rest, but I think that loss to the Eagles that the Cowboys had last week, I think that really kind of motivated him to play. I mean, yes, he's a competitor and it was his ultimate decision to play, but I think they don't want to let the division slip too far behind, because the Eagles won last week, moving them to 5-1. So the Eagles and the Cowboys switched spots last week in the division. So Jerry Jones does not want to let that slip too far behind. So he kind of rushed Dak back. I don't expect much, but we'll see what happens. Could be a shootout. Could be it could go either way. So I'm curious to see what will happen. Yes, he did fix it today, Jenna. We talked about it today. He goes, I know why he wanted me to send it. Yeah, he did fix it. Have you been out fishing since you got home? Oh, it's not bad. But yeah, so Dak coming back for the Cowboys, that'll be interesting. Yeah, I think that pretty much wraps up fantasy news. We've hit on everybody. Yeah, we did. So now we're going to get into pick'ems. And again, we do have a new winner for this week, someone who's never won before, someone who is a sporadic picker, but they have been here the last couple of weeks. I'm not going to give it away, though. But I am going to share it. I am going to share it, though. You wanted me to make that bigger? Don't say that's what she said. Maybe that's gonna be the next word, next phrase. All right, let me freeze column. So somehow what I did on like week 7, we'll have to jack with it, but week 7 I messed it up. I can't do the whole copy and paste and do all the fancy stuff. So you're gonna see me enter that shit old school. Yes, there's some good here, I'll do this because you can't see the names, but the winning person had 11. Oh, hold on. Was this not the right week? Oh, it is right. Okay. So the winning number was 11 this week. So I got a couple 10s, a couple 9s, but I'm not going to say who had the 11.
All right, I'm back.
You're good.
Trying to get kids in bed.
Get to bed, kids.
Yeah, it's bedtime.
Do you want to go ahead and announce the winner for this week now, and then we can kind of go over the game? So, or do you want to leave people in suspense?
No, never mind.
I mean, we could really be a-holes.
No. Let's. Yeah, go ahead.
All right. So, here, let me do this instead.
Freeze the top. Yep.
Yeah.
You should just freeze both.
It was set up that way, and I must have unfroze it because now.
God damn it, Chad.
Yes, I fucked it up.
You want me to do it again?
We're gonna have to. So
Martinez, Chad keeps breaking shit.
Yes.
It's okay.
So can everybody see the numbers?
To fix it.
Can everybody see the numbers? So 8 for Lone Star, 7 for Pigskin, 7 for Blue Farm because they split it 7-7, so that worked out perfect. Kathy Bates had 4, Shark had 8, Dan Magina had 7, Dump Truck had 9, Martinez had 5, my brother had 6. Gamer had his 1 game because he got the Cardinal. Well, he should got 2 because he did get the first Cardinals game he lost, and the second one he got right. So he did get his 1. Chadio had 6, JV had 9, Danimal. I spun right past that. Sorry about that. Danimal with the high number of the week, 11.
Yep.
Mojo had 7. Royals had 6. Bashful had 10, and Mimosa had 7. This game this week was actually a tie between Danimal and Bashful, and it came down to the Monday night score, and Danimal picked the higher score, so he was closer. Bashful picked a very low score. You can see she picked 15-6.
She's probably going to be salty again.
Yeah. So this that margarita may have gotten way extra salty. That thing is like a cholesterol problem.
Right.
Salty as shit. So yeah, she lost with a tiebreaker because Daniel picked a 34-14 score, and the score of that game was very high. It was. No, I'm sorry. I'm thinking of the Saints and Cardinals. 16-19.
So Danimal won this week with the tiebreaker. That's why we do the tiebreaker, just in case. So, hell yeah.
Hold on. I may have taken the Saints and Cardinals score. Hold on. I may have to redo. I may have done the wrong score. Hold on, because I took the Saints and Cardinals. I believe I did, and not the. Hold on.
Please don't.
You're fudging up, Chad.
Yep, I did that fucking wrong. Hold on. 16 plus. No shit.
You may have a fuck up.
So 35 was the number.
That's my job.
Let's see, where is Dan? So 35 was the number. So 34-14 is 48, and Bashful did 15-6.
Uh-oh.
She got 21. So she's at, like I said, I was taking the score.
Okay, so what was Bashful at?
So Bashful was at 10. Shit, hold on. Cancel.
Yeah, go Padres.
The Padres winning?
Yes.
Nice. So Bashful was at 10, tied with Danimal at 10. So that would put her at 11 and Danimal back to 10 because he didn't win the tiebreaker.
Wait. He didn't win the tiebreaker?
No, because so I was taking the score, which I mistakenly did. I took the score of the Saints and Cardinals game the other night. Whenever I picked the winner, I didn't take the Broncos Chargers score. I took the wrong score because there was 79 points between the Saints and the Cardinals. I know that because that's the number that I used was 79.
So you're telling me that we have to announce that the salty one won this week?
I have to admit the salty one won. I said that 11 was for the tiebreaker, and unfortunately the saltiest.
So Bashful, if you're lurking, if you're out there, yeah, you ended up winning off the tiebreaker.
Oh man, alive! She's now. Oh, sorry about that, Dan. You were so damn close, brother.
Because Chad screwed up on the tiebreaker.
I apologize. I did not mean to mess that up. I took the wrong score, so that is my fault. I take full responsibility.
But dude, that's still 10 correct picks.
Do I?
Danimal. Did you read Danimal's comment?
What does Danimal say? I got raped.
Yeah.
Dan, you really did win. It's just Lone Star is afraid of Bashful, so he's Kate. No.
Probably Jenna.
No, that is not the case. Nope.
I don't know who Bashful is, but
hey,
Lordy, the salty one won. So
put your 2 cents in here.
Yes, the one that was salty because Alabama lost. That one.
That one.
Yeah, that one. So now that we know who the winner is, and I apologize again. We can kind of go over some of the games before we do this week's picks.
Yeah, that was good, man. Like I said, 10 is. I
can't believe I made 10 there.
I think 12 is the highest, and that was my first week's picks.
Anything 9 and above is good. If you can get 9 and above, and if you've kind of joined the league late, since we're going to do a cumulative score of the entire season, some of us have had bad weeks before. So if you keep getting 9s, 8, 9, 10, it'll rack up your numbers pretty well. But well done, Danimal. Hell of a good week.
Nobody tell her.
Yeah.
Read Kathy's comment. Don't just nobody.
Yeah, don't say a word. Hush, little bit.
Yeah, right.
So the first week, or the first game of last week, we had the Ravens at the Giants. So again, in typical Ravens fashion, they have a lead going into the fourth quarter. 10 minutes left in the fourth quarter. Giants come storming back to Saquon Barkley and I always forget the quarterback's name over there. Help me out here.
Where?
Giants.
Oh God, is it Jones?
Yeah, Daniel Jones.
Yeah.
So it was a Saquon Barkley, Daniel Jones show over there in the fourth quarter,
dude,
and
Saquon Barkley
they squeaked past the Ravens.
Beast, dude.
Well, he's in a contract year. And he's betting on himself because he didn't sign the paper. He didn't sign the contract when they offered it to him. So he's betting on himself. And so is Lamar Jackson. Lamar Jackson didn't take the contract, so he's betting on himself this season as well. So they're both free agents next year.
They're both killing it, bro. They are doing really well, dude. Yeah. So I mean, if those two teams don't re-sign them, they're stupid. I'm sorry. I'd re-sign Lamar Jackson in a heartbeat.
Mm-hmm. Lamar Jackson's a stud. He may be giving games away, but he's putting your team in the place to win. His defense just needs to help him out a little bit. So I mean, because he's doing what he has to do. I never see how I did on like week 3. I think it was my week 3 was your first time.
Yeah, we have them all. We can go back and check, and we can let you know.
Oh, nice. Let me see. Thank you. Thank you.
Girls. Private dating.
Right. Party over here.
Party over here. We going to be doing our thing tonight. Shit.
So the next game we had the Jacksonville Jags at the Indianapolis Colts. Again, for the Indianapolis Colts, there's no Jonathan Taylor. He's been on the injured list. So it's Matt Ryan and whatever receivers and tight ends he's got over there. But Jacksonville, you never know what team you're going to get. I mean, they're going to play good and win. Dude. They're going to play crap. I mean,
it's week to week. I don't understand. Like 1 week you go out and they're this crazy force to be reckoned with, and then the next week they get walked all over like they're the Browns 10 years ago.
Yeah.
Sorry, Kathy.
I mean, Jacksonville is just crazy.
Love you, Kathy. She's going to kill me for that comment.
If the
I need a beer. I'll be right back.
You're good. So, yeah, Jacksonville, again, they have Trevor Lawrence over there, ATN. When you bet with them, it's a crapshoot always. Always a crapshoot with them. But the Colts, they looked all right at home. So, again, victorious 34-27. And, Kathy, and this next game is going to hurt because I know Doris was very happy. You had the Patriots at the Cleveland Browns last week, the Zappy show, the Zappy hour, the new quarterback for the Patriots. He's somebody to look at. He may not be a starter right now, but I guarantee you someone's going to look for a starter next year.
And not only that, dude, he is a really like honest to God good dude, bro. Like I watched there was a video on YouTube and on TikTok of the call that he got when they pulled him up when Bill Belichick pulled the trigger and brought him to New England. And dude, like the dude's in tears, bro. You know what I mean? Like they never thought this was gonna happen. Like he was a free agent and it didn't work out. He didn't get picked for a team. And next thing you know, he's fucking starting for the fucking Patriots. So really good dude, really humble dude. I'm kind of interested to see where his career goes, to be honest with you, because he's going to be good.
It is Zappy hour in New England now. Mac Jones is ready to come back, do you put again with the whole Cowboy situation? Do you put Mac Jones back in over Zappy, or do you let Zappy roll it out? I mean, the way he's playing, honestly, he's connecting, and I think he's got that locker room. Like people believe in him.
And honestly, man, like the way, I mean, I don't know, man. It's hard to say. I mean, the way I look at it is, why do you need one starting quarterback? Answer me that question. Why?
No, like I said, you always need two good quarterbacks because you never know.
Well, what I'm saying is, no. That's not what I'm saying. That's not what I'm saying. Look, you got the Saints who have Taysom Hill, who can do what he does out of the backfield. Okay, yeah. Why aren't you rotating quarterbacks? Why aren't you moving a quarterback in for different situations, different scenarios? And then guess what's going to happen? The defense is going to see that quarterback coming in, and they're going to be like, "Oh, he's going to do this." And guess what? You do the opposite. Different. Exactly. Yeah. And you're going to throw the defense off because they're never going to know what you're doing. You've got a running mobile quarterback. You've got a non-running quarterback who sits in the pocket. You've got one, but all of a sudden he's running to the right, throwing fucking 50-yard bomb down the field for a first down completion, and you weren't paying attention because you thought he was going to roll the other direction. Yep. You know what I mean? So why? Why is there this stipulation in the NFL that you can only have, I only got one big guy. I got one big name. Why? Dude, look what the Saints have been able to do with Taysom Hill. If they do that on every game,
knife. I mean, that guy, he lines up at tight end. He does special teams. He's on defense. I mean, he's a quarterback. He's a running back. He's a wide receiver. I mean, he is everywhere. Why don't more teams have people like him? I mean, granted, some players are not like that, but Deebo Samuel and Ayuk, they're the same kind of way in San Francisco. They're using them as wildcats and running backs. And
I mean, honestly, dude, when I see him playing, it honestly brings me back to the Cordell Stewart days, bro. Because Cordell Stewart was the exact same way, bro. Like that guy, he was so versatile. I mean, he would catch passes from his receivers who were throwing him passes on trick plays. He was mobile. I mean, he was the first. I think he was not necessarily one of the first, but one of the first in the generation of football that I grew up watching that was like the true mobile quarterback.
Yeah.
But like before that, quarterbacks, sure, they'd get out and they'd run, but it wasn't very common for that to happen. And now all of a sudden you're starting to see more and more and more mobile quarterbacks emerging out of college, out of free agency and stuff like that. So you're starting to see a little bit different of a role for the starting quarterbacks now.
True. And stop the press. Bashful, congratulations, you salty one.
Yes, congratulations, Bashful. You won your last week's picks. You got 10 and you tied with Danimal, but you won the tiebreaker. So you did end up winning the pick'ems last week. So
yes, and that was after a clerical error, but we're not getting into that.
and yes, Danimal, Nikki is my wife.
Yeah, and okay, so Bashful, you're gonna pick every team opposite of me.
I'm not on camera right now. Hold on. There you go. All right.
What up, Danimal?
So, but yes. And this is my channel here. Pigskin Blitz is my channel. But when I'm over here, it's the Four Boys. So I do have my own channel as well.
Yes.
Which I will be streaming the Broncos-Jets game tomorrow, and I'm really hoping it's not another Broncos loss because I'm really tired of streaming Broncos losses. It's driving me nuts. And with Russell Wilson not in there, I'm kind of, I don't know. I'm almost optimistic. That they're going to play well without him being in there, to be honest with you. And that may sound horrible as a Broncos fan, but I just think Rippon needs to get in there and do something different with his offense.
I said, I think the offense is just bashful. And I wish I could use a better term, but it's just dead. Like there's no energy. There's nothing. It's just Broncos offense is just flat, and they can't score. No red zone. There's no enthusiasm. It's hard to watch sometimes because they can do better, but they don't.
My name's Jay Danimal. Or Pigskin, I go by Pigskin, or Foreskin. You'll hear that too, Foreskin Blitz. It's I've got all sorts of nicknames on these YouTube streets. It's ridiculous.
Foreskin.
That one compliments of Miss Kathy Bates. She dubbed me Foreskin quite a long time ago, and it's kind of irritating because I'll go into chats on channels that I'm not subscribed to, that I don't know the people, and I type in chat, and somebody on panel's like, "Hey, it's Foreskin." I'm like, "Who in the fuck?" I'm like, "Wait a minute." I'm like, "How in the fuck do you know who I am? Like, I've never been in here before." And they already know me because Kathy Bates is, apparently I get brought up a lot. I don't know what the hell I did. I don't know what I did.
But yes, congratulations, Bashful.
Yes, congratulations, Bats Full.
The next game we have on the docket is the Bengals at the Saints.
I think I puked a little bit.
Yeah, I know. I just got choked up and just like I just that was disgusting.
Yeah, I vomited in my mouth a little bit there.
No, just a lot this time.
And we even said we weren't gonna have to do that
tonight. Foreskin Blitz is a lot better than Lone Dick. Well, yeah.
That is true.
Lord of mercy. So we had the Bengals at the Saints. So again, Joe Burrow, Jamar Chase, they're figuring stuff out in Cincinnati.
Yep.
So they did beat the Saints.
Yeah, Dan, well, it's good to have you hanging out with us, dude. Really cool having you here, bro. So, but yeah, they got a lot of work, dude.
But I said, like, the Saints are looking good they have Andy Dalton, which is not good. But if they could get a different quarterback, Taysom Hill, they would be much better.
Well, and you got to look at it this way too. I mean, you're looking at a quarterback, okay? I mean, and I look at it from both sides. I look at it from the player standpoint. I look at it from the fantasy standpoint. Okay, so you're looking at a quarterback here who is normally 19, 20 point fantasy player. A couple hundred yards, maybe a touchdown here and there, but not a whole lot. All right, at least not since he left Cincinnati. When he was in Cincinnati, I think he did a lot more than he's currently doing. I just don't think he doesn't look like the Andy Dalton of old. And
true. Well, he looked like the Andy Dalton when he was with the Cowboys. I mean, he threw interceptions. He wasn't consistent. He runs a little, he throws a little, and he's not. I don't think he's a good number 2, but if he's out there and he's the only thing you can afford, then yeah.
But I mean, you got to think about it this way. Okay, the Saints lost by 3 points. Okay, so it was a close game. At least the Saints Bengals game was a close game. Okay?
Yes, it was.
And then he comes out Thursday night, and I don't know what that was, but he still look at the fantasy side of it. Okay,
he threw 4 interceptions and still put up fantasy numbers.
Yeah, he threw 3 interceptions. 2 of those were pick sixes, and still put up 26.3 fantasy points. Okay, so. And that's like a Josh Allen average right there is 26, 25, 26. You know what I mean? Right. So those are decent numbers when you're talking as far as fantasy quarterbacks. But I guarantee you that Andy Dalton is on the bench in about 70% of the leagues.
Yeah.
If not more. He is not a relevant quarterback. If you look at him, I don't even think he's ranked. I think he's in the maybe the top 20, but he's not that high ranked as far as quarterbacks go.
Mm-hmm.
So
I mean, he's good. He ain't great.
No,
I mean, still he's putting up numbers. Like I said, he threw 3 interceptions, 2 back-to-back picks. And the funniest video, the meme of the week, and I wish I would have had this pulled up on that replay when Andy Dalton throws that pick 6, the second one. He's walking off the field, and you see the defender who caught it do the flip into the end zone behind him. It's an epic video. Once we get done doing this, I'll actually show it. It's pretty funny.
Yeah, dude.
So the next game on the dock, we had the Buccaneers at the Steelers. Steelers won this one 20-18 in a close one there in Pittsburgh. I was surprised. If you've seen the videos this week, that was the game Tom Brady lashed out on his freaking offensive line and let him have it, and it went viral and all that. He was not happy to lose to the Steelers.
No, but again, it came down to a close game. I don't think anybody saw the Steelers beating them, to be honest with you. They just came to play. They played all 4 quarters. They held off. They did what they needed to do, and they stopped them in the end and pulled off the 2-point victory. So, and that's all you can ask for, especially coming into the league the way they're doing right now with him not playing at the top of his game.
True. Like I said, and I'm guessing this will probably be his last year.
If it's not, I would honestly, if this is not his last year and he does decide to come back next year, I bet you he's drafted in less than 50% of fucking leagues, and I bet you he was drafted in less than 40% of leagues this year.
Yeah.
So I don't
think he's not on too many people's bench. I mean,
nope. I actually traded him away. And I would in 5 years ago,
roster.
5 years ago in fantasy, he would have been my starter. You know, I mean, he would have been number one for me, and I would have traded somebody else to get a backup for him for the 1 week he's on bye. But now it's the complete opposite. You got the young guns coming in. You got Josh Allen. You got Herbert. You've got Mahomes. You've got, Dak Prescott if he can stay fucking healthy.
Never. So, yeah, like I said, there's a lot of people who stay healthy over in Tampa, and you have to think they lost their center Jensen, and that was a big part of their offense. You don't think a center being a big part, but he was definitely a leader over there, and I think that's really hindered Brady's points and what he's able to do.
I agree. I do.
So next game, you got the 49ers at the Falcons, which this was a surprise. A lot of people were picking the 49ers, but Falcons actually handed it to the Niners 28-14 in Atlanta.
I mean, honestly, the Niners were sleeping, bro. They did not come into this game prepared very well. I didn't actually watch this game. I did go back and watch the highlights of the game. And as far as what I could see, the defense was just not. I mean, they're number one, number two, number three, depending on the rankings that you put them at as far as defenses go so far this year. And for them to lose by that amount of points was just kind of a fluke, I think. I don't think you're going to see that kind of deficit again against the Niners. I think they were rather upset that they lost by that much on the road, so I don't think you'll see that again.
Now, do you think that loss right there, like obviously the Niners feel like they need a running back somehow? I don't know why you would think that. I mean, granted, you're using two like Swiss Army knives again to kind of run the Wildcat and run them back there, but now that you have a full-time back, because they realize, okay, we've got whooped by the Falcons. What do we need? And they didn't really have a solid back over there.
Yeah, I mean, their backfield over there has been kind of iffy all year, but I think a lot of their wins have kind of fallen on Garoppolo's shoulders, to be honest with you. I don't think they've relied a lot on their run over there in San Francisco. So I definitely do think they need to kind of go out there and find that number one back that they're going to be starting on a day-to-day basis instead of doing this rotating revolving door kind of thing that the Redskins are doing fucking something similar with, where they're kind of rolling more than one back in there. They're running three backs. They're even carries. They're not really having one specific starter. So yeah, I do think they need to pick up a running back. I do think they need a little something to give their offense a little bit of a boost and a spark and take a little bit of the pressure off of Garoppolo.
Yeah, that's it. Like I said, it's going to be different. It's going to be different seeing him in a new uniform. He's from SoCal and he went to Stanford, so he's right back home. This could be big for him. You thought he was good in Carolina. I mean, he has a good offensive line over there in San Francisco, so we'll see what happens.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, the only thing I say about that is that there's more targets there.
Yeah, there's a lot of hands to feed over on that.
There is, and there's going to be, like I said, I don't know. I'd have to go back and double check and see kind of what they're saying about McCaffrey. But the last thing that I read was that the head coach of the Niners was kind of iffy to kind of see what happens this week. I don't think he's going to play much. And if he does, like you said, it's going to be in that, tricky kind of situation where they need somebody real quick to throw in there and run just a quick slant route or something and make a play with it. I don't think he's going to be fantasy relevant at all this week. I really don't.
Like I said, I'm going to sit in for about 2 weeks. I'll sit in this week and see what he does. If they use him, spirit, like I said. Definitely sit him this week.
Right. Well, and here's the thing too, is that look at who the freaking Niners are playing next week. Okay, they're playing at home. Okay, but they're playing against the Chiefs.
Yeah.
All right. So yes, if any game this year I could see them using McCaffrey right off the bat, like on trade like this, it would be this game, just specifically because of how hot the Chiefs are, and what Patrick Mahomes can do, and you kind of need that extra, weapon on offense in McCaffrey. So I can see him playing in this game. I don't know how much you're going to see him. I don't know if it's going to be worth starting him in a league. But yeah, we'll see what happens.
Let's get through a couple of these and get some of the pick'ems. But we had a Jets surprise whooping over the Packers. Packers right now looking for offense. Aaron Rodgers and company. He's losing Cobb. He's losing Duhan. He's got, Aaron Jones, A.J. Dillon, and Lazard and Tunyon. So he's making the best of what he's got. The Jets right now are just flying high. I mean, Jets are putting up points. Breece Hall, Zach Wilson. Look out for the Jets. They have a very, I say this every week, their coach, he was a San Francisco 49ers old defensive coach last year, Salah, and he is a monster. He is a motivator. He is very energetic, young guy. So watch out for the Jets.
Yep. Which kind of scares me again because they're going into, I believe, they're going into Denver to take on Denver tomorrow. So, like I said, that's going to be an interesting game for sure.
Next game, we had the Vikings at the Dolphins. Again, without Tua, Kirk Cousins and company came in there and did what they had to do there in Miami. So, but Tua is coming back this week. I did catch a news article with him saying he's going to adjust the style of play due to his injuries. So is he going to be more cautious? Is he going to just take sacks now? Is he going to not run around the pocket? We'll never know, but so
he's another one that I don't know if he's going to be fantasy relevant this week. I really don't. I mean, especially when you have a player saying stuff like that, saying that he has to now change the way he plays because of an injury. That's not good. Okay. You don't want to have your star quarterback change the way he's been playing and winning games for you because of an injury. That doesn't give me a lot of confidence in the guy.
True.
So
that is true. Like if you're having to adjust, you're like, okay, I've been through this. I don't want to do it again. So Godspeed to you, Tua. Next thing, the Carolina Panthers kind of reeling 1-5 against the Rams. Rams have had a couple rough games of last couple weeks, and pretty much the Panthers have nothing. Their head coach is gone. Baker Mayfield is gone. They knew Christian McCaffrey was – I mean, he still put up 22 points last week or something like that. So, but, they're in bad shape. They're pretty much shipping off everybody. They just lost Robbie Anderson, too. Got into a fight with one of the coaches. Robbie Anderson got let loose and picked up. So, I mean, Panthers are hurting. So, the Rams took advantage.
Yep.
Next game, you had the Cardinals and the Seahawks. Geno Smith's coming out game.
He needs to have another one this week because I got him in both my leagues because I think he's hot right now and I think he's going to do well this week. He's playing the Chargers, so we'll see what happens. I'm really hoping he has a big game. Really big game.
And I do want to shout you out because last week, and you brought it to light earlier, you said that the Seahawks would beat the Cardinals and the Cardinals would go back home and win this week on Thursday night, and they did. So you nailed it.
Yeah, I just knew. I mean, Seattle at home, I'm sorry. That's a hard stadium to win in. I mean, no matter what team you're playing, I mean, whether it's the Seahawks or not, I mean, you got the 12th man out there in Seattle. That's a hard stadium to win in. Seahawks are doing well. Geno Smith has come out and actually shown the league that he is a quarterback that's worth paying attention to. So I just kind of saw that kind of loss coming. But I knew that going back home to Glendale, they were going to be pissed. And that was a big divisional loss for them. And I knew they were going to be pissed. And sure as shit, their defense came out, 3 interceptions, 2 pick sixes out of those 3 interceptions. DeAndre Hopkins is back. Looked good for the offense. I mean, there's just a lot of things in Glendale that's looking good for the Cardinals. So watch out for them in the NFC West to kind of make some moves going forward now with Hopkins back.
True. So next game on the docket, and I could watch this game all year around.
Oh, hey, Jenna, did you see I fixed my logo, Jenna? I fixed it.
Yeah. She commented earlier.
I had to point that out. I didn't know if she saw that already or not.
Yeah. She mentioned earlier. She says, "Hey, and he fixed his logo." That's funny. It was driving her OCD crazy. She's like, let me fix it. Let me fix it.
Yeah, I sat there. It took me a minute because I had to actually move the words to match up with it because of the way that Canva works. Like it wouldn't line up straight for some reason, so it took me a minute, but I got it.
So the next game on the docket, the Bills at the Chiefs. Like I said, I could watch this game if they just had this game every week and it was that good. Give me these two teams, AFC Championship or championship game all day long. These two teams are fun. You have Josh Allen, the quarterback for the Bills, Patrick Mahomes for the Chiefs. They're both energetic teams. They're young, good defenses, good offenses. These two teams right here are the powerhouses in the AFC, I believe. But they put on a show. Bills got them 24-20.
Yeah, when you're done eating, Daniel, if you want to come back, we'll be up here for probably a little while longer, and we'll just throw your picks in because once we start our picks, it takes us a while.
Yeah.
So, if you want to come back and do your picks, we can always just throw yours on.
Absolutely.
When you come back, dude. So that's not a problem. We'll be up here for probably at least another hour, unfortunately, because we always end up going longer than we want.
Every time.
We're like, we're going to do an hour. Nope, 3 hours later.
We knew that this week was going to be important because there's a bunch of stuff to talk about with all the injuries. And I don't know when you want to talk about what our Survivor stuff does, but I guess we can talk about that afterwards.
Yeah, we can do that when we're done with the pick'ems. We can talk about that. Anybody that wants to be a part of it.
We're getting close to the end here. So last Sunday night, which y'all saw me live, Cowboys taking on the Eagles in Philadelphia, and the Eagles just ran all over the Cowboys. So I did pick against my team, all that you can see there. That's always hard to do, but man, the Eagles just look good. They are the best team in the NFC. They are all around, like offense, defense, special teams, coach. I mean, they are a good team. So props to them.
Yeah, but bro, look at the score. Like it was close. Like it wasn't a fucking blowout, bro. Like I was really hoping that the Cowboys were going to put up more points than that. Because I did go with the Cowboys this week because I thought that they could possibly pull off the upset, but they proved me wrong.
I said that was the first game, and I said it on my stream. That was the first game this season that the Cowboys let up more than 20 points. They have held every team under 20 points, and the Eagles, they got 6 more. Okay, so they got a touchdown or whatever, but.
Yeah.
So, I mean, yes, the Cowboys kept it close. I think that last touchdown was a little bit of, late time. But so the Cowboys have a good defense. They're like on Arlovsky's power list, like number 5. And with Dak coming back, they said kind of a wild card. Is he really back? Is he being rushed? Whatever.
So that's a question for you there. Like, do you believe that Dak should be starting this week? Do you think that they are rushing him out there too early? Do you think Cooper Rush should get this start?
I think they're playing Detroit, and they're also playing the Bears. I could say sit him until the bye because we have 2 weeks before the bye. We have this week and next week, and then we have our bye.
Yeah.
Does Jerry Jones and the coaching staff, they don't want to lose this because they had every piece they had last year to win it all, and they didn't. They lost in the first round of the 49ers and got beat handily at home after a bye week.
Yep.
They want to get back that. I mean, they're doing everything they can. I see why they're rushing Dak back. Do I agree with it? No. Do I see it from an owner's perspective? Say, hey, don't let this division slip. Yeah, I can see him rushing him out, which is what he's done. So.
Yep, I agree. And like I said. And I've said it a million times, Jerry Jones has his fingers in too many pots. He needs to get his fingers out of the cookie jar, and he needs to go back to being an owner and let the people that he has hired and put in place underneath him to manage and organize the organization to do so without having your final say-so come down on top of it. I don't think the owners should have their fingers in the coach play calling. I think you're hiring a head coach because you believe in the head coach and you believe in how he's calling plays and what kind of plays he's calling. And I've known in the past that Jerry Jones has kind of changed some of that. Like he said, I don't like that. I don't like what you're doing, and you're going to do what I want to do. And it's like, what's the point of bringing in a coach that is going to do? You like the coach, you like what he's doing, and then have change what he's doing when you bring him in. That doesn't make any sense to me.
True.
So, like, why are you? I don't get it. So, all right.
That was a mess. I was a mess.
Oh, this game was a fucking.
I'll let you talk about this one. This was your game.
This game was an absolutely horrible shit show of a game on both sides of the ball, both on the Chargers side and on the Broncos side. It was basically an all field goal game. I think there was a couple touchdowns the whole game. It was absolutely horrible. Broncos ended up losing that game. I don't know. I'm just frustrated. Russell Wilson got hurt in the fourth quarter, and instead of leaving when he got hurt and giving the ball to Rippon to possibly do something with it, he decided to keep playing, and I think that could have cost the Broncos in the end. I'm not saying they would have won the game, but I think they would have had a better shot with a quarterback that wasn't hurt.
So. I'd say, and they've known Russ Wilson has been hurt for a while. He's had hamstring problems. He didn't look good on the field. He looked a little stiff. He kind of hung out in the pocket. He didn't really run, and so they're going to give him a couple weeks. And maybe Brett Rippon can spark up the energy. Maybe he can start using the wide receivers and such. Judy and Sutton. So I'm looking forward to it. Like I said, I hope the Broncos get going. I think it's good for the league, but Russell Wilson needs to step up, do something.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, if not him, somebody needs to. I mean, if Brett Rippon's the answer, go with Brett Rippon. I don't give a shit. As a Broncos fan, I just want a quarterback in there that's going to be able to move the ball and put points on the board. Yes, I would love to see Russell Wilson out there. I'd love to see our multi-million-dollar quarterback out there playing. But at the same time, if he needs 3 to 4 weeks to get healthy, then he needs 3 to 4 weeks to get healthy. And that's what you're going to have to do because you are paying all this money for him. And the last thing you want to do is hurt him to the point where he can't play for the rest of the year or possibly for life because he injures something so bad he's done.
True.
So
you got to protect your investment.
Yeah, love you too, Kathy.
Matty Ice or Tony Brissett? I mean, that's right there. I say Matty Ice. I mean, Jonathan Taylor is coming back this week or next. So, but
wait, is he?
I think they said within the next 2 weeks he was coming back. So I don't know how accurate that is, but I know he's riding the pine right now.
So you're talking Matt. So honestly, I was gonna pick up Matt Ryan this week because of the matchup that he's got against the Titans. So if I had the option to have either Matt Ryan or Brissett start, I would definitely start Matt Ryan over Brissett for sure. I think the fantasy matchup between him and the Titans is going to be a better matchup. So
there you go. Like I said, I like Matty Ice. I know he's been had a slow start. He's got limited targets over there, but and Brissett's doing his shit though. I give it to him.
Yeah, I mean, I think Brissett's still on. I think Brissett's still on the waiver wires in like 50 or 60% of the leagues though. So he's definitely not a number one for sure. But if you need someone in a pinch because of a bye, sure, Brissett would be, somebody that you could go with. But I mean, and that's only if you had no other options. I mean, not even trade options or waiver wire pickups. It just kind of depends really on what your options are, to be honest with you, and who you have left on your waiver wire, because there may be a better quarterback left on your waiver wire that I'm not seeing that you could pick up and play instead of him. But I mean, I'd play Brissett as a last resort.
And it's always dependable on like how many people you're playing with. If you're at 10 or 12 people on your league, there's probably limited.
Yeah. And I mean, just like Andy Dalton, I guarantee there's not very many people that are starting Andy Dalton, but he put up really good fantasy points last week. Now, has he done that all year? No. Is he going to continue to put up numbers like that? Probably not. But I mean, he did one game, so you know what I mean. So I mean, if you pick up a player like this week, I'm playing a lot of my bench players, so I'm crossing my fingers on that one good game week, where they have that blowout game, because I need it, because all my starters are coming back next week. I got 5 starters on bye this week. So, which is going to be nice because I get my bye out of the way early. And even if I do take a loss, that still puts me at 5-2. It still puts me in the top of the division. So
there you go. I said you're freaking crushing it over there in the. I'm glad I don't have you and Justin in my division. I've just been like, you know what, white flag. I'm done.
White flag.
I'm done. The last game of the week was a doozy on Thursday night. If you watched it, if you didn't watch it, I'm sure you've seen highlights. It was a great game. Cardinals
played pissed.
Yeah, they were mad that they lost to the Falcons. Was it Falcons?
It was the Seahawks.
Seahawks.
Yeah, and that's a big divisional loss too, because they're in the NFC West with the Seahawks and the Rams. So that's a big divisional loss right there for them for sure. And I think everybody in that division is 3-3 right now.
Yes, they are. Yes, they actually showed that on ESPN.
Except the fourth place team. I think the first three are 3-3, and then the last team is like 2-4, I believe, or something like that.
But that game had a lot of everything. It had special teams. It had freaking defenses, interceptions. It had. I mean, it was just a wild game. You could see the score 34-42. So obviously it was full of action. I would have loved to have been in that game, not rooting for a single team, but just to watch all the shenanigans that went on in that game. So.
God. Yeah, well, dude, like I said, the defense came in hot, bro. They gave up a lot of points to the Seahawks. They really did. They gave up a lot of Seahawks points the week before, and they came in hot. They picked off Andy Dalton 3 times. 2 of those were for touchdowns. So you got 14 points just from your defense. I mean, it's hard to lose games when your defense is putting up 14 points a game.
True.
So I'm interested to see how fired up that defense stays, and that offense is going to get hot with DeAndre Hopkins back too. So,
yeah. So that game was the start of week 7, and as we transition, I just forgot. I just wiped my nose, and I have all this paint over my face.
You did that earlier too.
I did.
This guy, man, he forgets that he's got paint on his face.
Never do this again.
Yeah, you will. Don't lie to us, bro.
Don't lie to himself. More like
yeah, exactly. Don't lie to yourself. Like, come on, like that's not okay. Oh God, you're gonna have to keep him in line, Martinez.
I can't keep him in line.
She's like, I can't. I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. So she's like, that's a lot of work.
If y'all, as his friends too, can't keep him in line, I'm the new friend in this group, so. I get it.
Yeah, but you're there, so you can actually smack him upside the back of his head. I'm not there. If I was there, I'd smack him upside the back of his head and say, "Stop betting."
You can't do that to him. He's so sweet.
I only halfway heard you. No, I'm kidding.
I was like, "Yeah, that's what I thought, you motherfucker." Upside the back of your head.
All right. So to start the week 7, I want to make sure I have all the right names. If you want to be added, let me know.
Jenna says, "Just don't touch your balls. You'll have blue balls."
Yeah, I'm not touching my balls. That is a sir. I'm not gonna. No. If I do, I'll take a video. No, I won't.
No, you won't. No, you won't.
But I'm on there. Pigskin's on there. Blue Farm's
I'll end up seeing that video, bro, and you know it. So don't.
I would never share it with anybody. We got Kathy. We got Shark. We have already got my buddy Dump Truck, which is Brick. He's in the chat. We got Martina. She's already got her picks. My brother's got his picks. So, Danimal, let me put Danimal on because I know he's gonna come back.
Are you kidding me with the fucking video troll and Jenna that we have here? You don't think she'd find that some way, somehow? She'd freaking like
unless she can get into my phone. Unless she can get into my phone, which I don't see that happening.
She'd hack some shit, bro. Like she'd hack into your shit and take it, bro. Watch. Why is Jenna not on the list?
She is on the list. Oh, is she not? I thought I said damn it.
No.
Hold on.
You said that, you didn't say Jenna.
No.
Oh shit.
I don't. She's like, I don't know how to hack.
No, she's like, she's really gonna hack your phone.
Yeah, right. She's like, I don't know how to hack. Wink, wink.
Shit.
Oh God.
I am gonna go have a smoke before we start this though, because
and then add Fulton. And is Bashful coming back, or is she sending you pics? You should probably add her.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and add her. I will definitely add her.
Doesn't make sense though. Why would you put it that way?
Oh, Chad.
Like I said, I hit something today and it messed it up, so I cannot do the autofill. I did something. Something has changed.
Hopefully.
Yeah, I may have broken my new toy.
You're always fucking shit up, bro. Like when it comes to this fucking, I can tell you, I'm gonna get my subscription to fucking Microsoft Office.
So does anybody else need to be added when you start from here? And if people come in, they can be added. So if you're joining late and you see us on kind of like a delayed, let us know that you're in and we will add you to the list.
And if you are watching this on replay, please go back and send us an email, or the Poor Boys email in our About section, and we will add you as long as it's before the games start on Sunday morning.
I'll let y'all look at those first couple games. I'm going to go have a smoke real quick.
All right. So nobody start putting anything in chat yet because he's not going to be back for a minute and I'm not going to remember everything. So just wait a second. So we can talk about a couple of these games, though. So we got the Browns at the Ravens, Buccaneers at the Panthers, Falcons at the Bengals, Lions at Cowboys, Giants at Jaguars. These are going to be hard games to pick this week. I mean, a few of them are. Oh, man.
Is Chad watching stuff up this face yet?
No. Martinez, did you read Jenna's comment? Oh, man. He is not mean. He's very forgetful sometimes. And he breaks things, and we all know this, but we love him for it. Oh, my Lord. All right. Wonder who I'll pick for the first one. Yeah, no. Like I said, I already know some of the picks that you pick, and I already know that if it's a kitty, then kitty or a birdie. Sometimes it depends on Jenna. Sometimes maybe I can get Cheddar to revive the Bangkok League. Martinez, that might interest. Yeah, I volunteered to be in that, and then it just kind of disbanded out of nowhere, so that never actually happened.
I punched you in the dick once.
Yeah, she did. She did Bangkok me one time. But I was expecting it. So, but it still hurt. It doesn't mean it didn't hurt. Trust me. I like the Ravens too. Okay. Yeah, I like the Ravens. I'm actually probably going to have to go the Ravens in that game. Just because they're in Baltimore. Are you muted? Lone Star?
I sure was.
So I couldn't hear Martinez. Is that what it was?
She was ventriloquizing him and shit for
me.
But
yeah. Like, listen to Chad over here making up fucking words and shit. Like, we're gonna take the original word and we're gonna fuck it up completely, and we're gonna make a new word.
Yes, we will. Urban Dictionary, here we come, baby.
Oh, dear God. All right, I need to reload.
Jenna,
Bangkok League.
Nope. Do not even ask. Nope. Don't ask questions. No.
Also, I hate the Ravens, so I can't. If it has anything to do with the Ravens, I'm not doing it.
No.
I despise
Bangkok League is basically where you would smack Chad in the nuts and get it on camera, and yeah.
Oh, that is mean.
No, it is, but it isn't at the same time. It's rather entertaining.
I mean,
it's entertaining for the viewers, but not the participants.
Yes.
I mean,
yes. It definitely gets views for sure.
If he's into that stuff, that's him, you know.
I was in the Bangkok League, and then it broke up.
Oh, it had no choice and no voice. All right. We're kind of getting off topic here.
Yeah.
So the first game of the week, we have the Cleveland Browns at the Baltimore Ravens. Ravens have lost a couple fourth quarter games. I'm going Ravens on this one.
Yeah, I'm going Ravens as well. Even
shit, I put the wrong thing on here. Hold on.
Even with Rashad Bateman being out injured, I think Devin Duvernay is going to step up. He's been doing really well. He's actually higher ranking than him currently. But yeah, we'll see. If Rashad Bateman does play, I think he's going to be very limited. I don't think. I think he's still listed as questionable. Yeah, he's still listed as questionable. So I'm gonna keep an eye on him because I may end up depending on, I don't know. I may end up going with Duvernay. I don't know yet.
Fulham got the Browns. Let me get you
Especially with him coming off of an injury, I just don't know if he can be trusted right now.
So which way you going on that one?
I'm going Ravens on that one.
Going Ravens on that one?
Yeah, I've got to. It's at home.
Martine's is over here gagging. She's like, "No, don't do it." We both go Ravens.
Yeah, I mean, when it comes down to a football standpoint, I just can't. I can't do it. So Fulton says Browns.
Yep, I got that one. I'm
Kathy's
guessing
Browns.
I'm guessing Kathy's going Browns. Yep.
What up, Shark? How you doing, buddy?
Sharky, what up?
Just in time, buddy. Just in time. Ravens, Browns. The Browns are
Danimal, damn it, and Bashful. What you got? Is the paint getting in your eyes causing you to mess it all up? Yes, it is, Jenna. Yes, it is. My eyes are starting to water. I'm just happy about my beard, though. I mean, if I didn't paint my face, I could have done with all that. But my beard, that is just sharp. It's even got blue glitter in it.
We were supposed to do something for the 4th of Palooza, but you shaved your beard off before you got here, and I was very pissed.
That is true.
Yeah. Shark says Ravens. Don't mean to open old wounds, but you know.
Yeah.
I was very upset. I was like,
I know,
motherfucker. And especially what you're asking me to do. Grow it back out for, you know.
Yeah.
The thing that can't be named.
I see fishes and dolphins.
No, she's saying that's sharks.
Chad looks hot and sweaty. Much love. Yes, it's not hot and sweaty. It's oily. Plus, my skin is oily, and so it's just oily. It is. It's not hot though. I'm not sweating. It's just.
So Danimal's probably not here. He's eating, so we'll get him when he comes back. Jenna, Ravens, Cardinals at the Ravens. Ravens, Jenna says. And if Bashful, are you lurking? If there's anybody else in chat that is not on the list already and wants to make your Week 7 NFL picks, let us know. We will add you. We will continue adding people until we get all the way to the end. And then when we are done, we are done. And then you will have to email them to us. So if you're lurking, I don't know if Lisa, if you're lurking, let us know. We can add you. I don't know if you're going to be here today or not.
The next game on the docket for next week, you got the Buccaneers at the Reeling Panthers. I'm going Bucks because I don't know if you've heard this stat, but Tom Brady, after any loss, either with the Patriots or the Buccaneers, he has used the Panthers as a whooping post. So I'm definitely going Buccaneers.
Yeah, and I think they're going to be coming in pissed off that they lost the game the way they did to the Steelers. So I take Bucks over on that one as well.
You know what?
Shark says Bucks too.
You know, for Bashful, I just thought she's picking everybody opposite of me.
Yeah, that's right. She's
picking everybody opposite.
She did say that. I forgot. So she's picking everything opposite of you, and Nikki's picking everything opposite of me. So if we pick the same all week, they'll have the same picks.
Yep.
So they'll either. So I'm hoping that we're picking really well this week.
Fulton got the Bucks. I saw that.
Yeah, and Shark's got the Bucks too.
Shark.
Yep, Shark Bucks, Fulton Bucks. Miss Kathy Bates, Buccaneers or Panthers? Jenna's going to go Panthers.
Kitties.
Yep, kitties. Like I said, I can tell most of them. And then on the next one, she's going to go Bengals, so you can probably fill that one in too because it's kitties too. So, dude, copy and paste, remember?
I am just copy and pasting. I'm not pulling up the thing. It's all copy paste.
Then why aren't you right?
Because I'm having to change the font size and.
Oh, that's so dumb.
Center it, yeah.
Has Chad ordered Martinez Chinese food yet?
Oh, dear God. No, Chad has not ordered Martinez Chinese food.
No, I'm not. Jeez.
I'm like, damn it, Nikki. I'm like,
Jeez.
what the fuck? Oh, dear God.
It's a joke.
I don't think I want to know. I'm good. Totally good.
Oh, Lord.
All right.
Where you going, Jay?
I'm going Bucks. I'm going Bucks. I'm Bucks.
And back to football.
That was a quick transition. That was an easy that worked.
Lone Star.
Commercial breaks
Have you
over.
heard bacon yet?
I've not cooked bacon yet. No.
I hate bacon.
So even better.
So no, he has not burnt it because he hasn't cooked it.
Because I hate it.
I've got okay. So hold on. Let me get over to if I remember, Bash was Bash.
And for the record, he only burnt it once. He kind of burnt it the second time.
No, I didn't kind of burn it the second time. That was a make-believe story. And then was the fire alarm. So I was like, well, shit, this just kind of goes.
So it's a good thing I hate bacon then.
Kathy Bates, did she say Bucks or Panthers?
Bucks. Fulton says Bengals.
You burnt it twice in a row.
Nope, just once with the fire alarm.
You can make chicken fried steak.
Yes, I can make chicken fried steak.
Chicken
Like
fried steak is the yeah. Don't even talk to me about chicken fried steak. I was supposed to get a plane ticket and I didn't get one, so I'm a little salty.
I'm a little bashful. That's what we should start saying. Instead of saying I'm a little salty, I'm a little bashful.
I'm a little bashful.
So the next game we had the Falcons at the Bengals. Again, the Falcons did just win a big game last week, but the Bengals at home.
It's hard to bet. It's hard to bet against. It's really hard to bet against Burrow and Mixon right now, bro. It really is, man. I mean, they are at home.
Bengals for shot.
Fuck, dude. Every time that I've picked a Cincinnati team this year, I think, but one time they have, or an Ohio team this year, they have done me dirty.
How did that last week?
7-7 split.
I'm gonna have to go Bengals at home on this one. I'll put Bashfuls for the Falcons, so I remember. Ice machine. Fulton, I know you're pretty quick on the draw. No Fulton.
Bengals. Shark says
I
Bengals.
watched that on a private while he cooked his meat nicely. Thank you, Kathy Bates.
Cats could close their own cat. I'll be right back. Okay, Jenna. So Jenna's gonna be a second. She went to go do something.
So what you got? Falcons at the Bengals.
I'm just looking at I was just looking at the money line on that game.
I don't even look at that. I just go based on kind of.
No, I do. I usually don't. But this one I wanted to see because of last week. If the Falcons would have moved up. No, I'm gonna take Cincinnati. I'm gonna take the Bengals at home winning.
You gotta go home at home with Jamar Chase and Joe Burrow. Like I said, the Falcons looked good last week, but I just think the Bengals just right now they're rolling. They've got 3 straight wins. So it's a good pick.
Yeah,
I like it. I'm doing this with no glasses, and this thing is like burning my eyeballs. Kathy Bates, I'm guessing, is going Bengals. But yes, I did cook a freaking awesome Italian spaghetti dish that Miss Kathy Bates was very proud of. And I added some peppers and onions to it. Oh, it was so good.
Oh, damn.
We need Fulton's pick. Whoop. I just zoom past everything.
does feel a little warm.
Wait, what?
Wow, Jay picked Bengals. Check to see if he has a fever.
Yeah, apparently Nikki just checked to see if I had a fever. No, I don't. I've picked Ohio teams this year, and they've done me dirty every time. So,
well, yeah, I mean,
taking a chance this weekend. I may not. That may be changing here in just a second. That may be changing.
Kathy, are you going Bengals confirmed? I just want to make sure. Don't want to assume. Don't want to make an ass out of me and you. Okay, I got you. Just wanted to make sure. So the next game, this is going to be an interesting game. Dak's back. Lions are looking good with Jared Goff over there. They're scoring a lot of points. You got the Lions at the Cowboys. So it's a home game for the Cowboys with Dak coming back. I picked against the Cowboys last week and won. I think it's going to be a shootout in Dallas, and I think the Cowboys somehow will come up victorious. I'm not saying by much, but I think they'll be victorious in the end. I'm going with my boys on this one.
Oh, man.
Lions for Kathy.
Yeah, Cowboys for Shark. And Kitties for Jenna. Did you get her pick? I'm waiting for this one or for the last one, Jenna. Did you get hers for the last one?
Let me double check. No, I didn't.
Kitties, most likely. Or what was it?
It was the Bengals.
Yeah, so
the Falcons.
So
Bengals.
Kitties.
Oh, shit. Damn it. Jeez. All right. And then Lions at Cowboys, Jenna, while I'm here. No, we're not ignored. I just missed it.
Kitties.
So Kitties for the Lions and Cowboys too? She got Bengals and Falcons, so
I guarantee you she's going Kitties again.
Might as well do it here while I'm here. Just want to make sure. Sheriff, I got you. Bates got you. Blue Farm and Jay. Don't have y'all. You are not chopping. No, don't go there. Kitties.
Fuck, man. I don't know, man. I mean, it is at home. Dak's back. I'll go Cowboys in this one.
The only thing that worries me is Cowboys give up a lot of running back points in fantasy. So I'm worried that if DeAndre Swift comes back this week, he may have a game.
I somehow think the Lions are going to pull that one off. To be honest with you, even with Dak come back, you know what? I'm going Lions. I'm going Lions. Yeah, I'm going Lions on that one. I think they're rushing Dak out there. I don't know how well he's going to perform, and if he comes out playing like that, great. But he's been hurt. He's gone out twice. He's missed a bunch of games already. And I mean, we're only in week 7, man.
True.
So I'm going to go
the whole season.
Yeah. All right. I will be right back.
You're good. You're good. So the next game of the week, you got Giants 5-1 versus the Jaguars in Jacksonville. Giants have been playing pretty good. Jacksonville, kind of a hit or miss. They've been playing decent at home, but on the road, not so well. So Giants for shock. I got to figure out what I did to mess everything because I can't set all the cells to do this. I was trying to get it to where I could set all the cells to do the like the fonts and everything. And like I told you, whenever I click on the little box to go across the screen, I don't get that anymore. It either goes across or down. Does not go cover the whole screen. Ah, there it goes. I just figured it out. Hey, I'm dumb. I think I just figured it out. We'll figure it out. We'll see what happens. Giants for Miss Kathy. Sweet. It worked. Let's see here. Giants for Fulton. Oh, what the hell? So again, got the Giants at the Jaguars. I think I'm going Giants on this one. While you're there or not.
All right. Where am I at? What am I doing?
Giants at Jags.
Giants are playing really good right now.
Dude, they're 5-1, freaking smashing.
Yeah, I think they're gonna pull that one off.
You were over where my name was. What?
I need a beer. Damn it! What the hell?
So again, you got Giants at the Jaguars. I'm guessing Jenna's going Kitties.
I've started getting in the habit of when I go to grab a beer when we're on live stream, I grab two because we go through our beers so quick. Speaking of which, do you want to do a shotgun?
Sure. Hold on. Stand by.
Okay. Yeah. No, once we get through a few more picks.
All right. So the next game, we got Packers at the Redskins. Minus Carson Wentz for the Redskins. So you do have the backup in there. The Packers with Aaron Rodgers, they are not playing the best. I think the shit that he's come out on social media and said, I think it may fire them up. So I'm going Packers on this one for the week.
Well, I may be completely opposite and completely backwards for saying this, but I believe in Brian Robinson. I believe that he is going to be a back that is going to be feared in the future. He is a very hard running back. So I'm going to go against the grain on that one.
On Redskins?
And say Redskins, yeah. And Shark and Jenna both say Packers.
It'll be interesting to see. Did I miss this week? Nope. We're a couple picks. Let me add you real quick, Chatty.
Yep. What up, Chatty? How you doing, buddy?
What up, Mike?
You did not miss this week. We are just getting started. We're only a few weeks in. Fulton says Redskins on the last one too. So.
Nope. I put him as Bashful. What the fuck? Come on. There we go. So Chedio, Browns at Ravens. Get you caught up real quick. Okay, how did you get both things to freeze again?
What?
How'd you get both cells to freeze again?
Okay, so select from here. And this one. Yep, this one. All the way across. Nope, yeah. Might want to shrink it down a little bit. So let it go. Let the whole thing go. Just click, and then where's your little thing where you? Oh, this right here. Down a little bit more. Go all the way across so you can see everything. No, yeah. Okay. Down until you can see everything. Okay, now let's go from here. I want to do a little bit more. Go all the way across to Chadio or whatever. Yeah. All the way down to, yeah, leave it there. And then go to view. And you're going to freeze your panes. So click unfreeze panes for just a second. So, and then go here. And then do unfreeze panes for a second. And then go back there and freeze panes again. Okay. Now you can be able to do it.
Ah, shit.
It goes all out. No, up and down.
I do have an assistant here, which is awesome.
There you go.
See if it worked. Yes, it worked. Thank you.
You're welcome.
So Browns are. Thank you.
So Ravens. Okay, so we just had somebody else come in, Danimal. So good timing. So we're doing this. So Ravens, Browns. Browns at the Ravens.
And I'll catch everybody's on the last pick. I'll catch everybody's. I'll go back and look through the chat.
Well, while you're sitting there, Fulton said, Chedia says Bucks. And Fulton said Redskins. So if you got a second.
Oh, you said
Fulton. And Danimal says Browns. And then Bucks, Panthers, Danimal.
Bucks, Panthers, or Bucks
and Cowboys for Fulton as well. Right there, yep. Bucks for Danimal.
Okay, I got that one. So Falcons, Bengals.
And it's Falcons at the Bengals.
Yeah, Falcons at Bengals. Falcons for Danimal. Chadio, Falcons, Bengals. Did you get my picks? Yes, Bashful. I've been entering your picks. That's the last one that I missed. Oh, you go in there. I keep forgetting you're going backwards. I'm not used to that.
Chadio says Bengals. I actually went Lions on that one as well, Danimal.
You went Lions, Danimal, on the Cowboys?
He said, we ain't friends no more. Oh. And then Chadio says Lions, Jags pack.
For Chadio, Jags pack?
Yep, Jags pack. Yep.
So we just need a Giants, Jags for Danimal.
Giants, the Jags. And then Packers, Redskins.
Danimal did say Redskins. Okay, I got Redskins for Danimal. And then Giants at Jags. Easy win, really, Jenna? You really think that? Oh, you said Giants. I'm sorry, I missed your comment. Giants, okay. Gotcha. Okay, so we're all caught up. I know for this one, Chadio said Titans. So I'll put Chadio there. So I'm here. Colts at Titans. I'm going Titans, so I'll put Bashful at Colts. Titans for shock. That's going to be an interesting game, though. Derrick Henry at home. Yeah, I think they're going to be too much for the Colts, so I'm going Titans on that one. Shark said Titans. Jenna said Titans. Fulton said Colts. I think he's a Colts fan. Thank God I can't vote for the Titans. Kathy Bates says Titans. Kathy Bates with the Titans. What you going on that one, Mr. J? And I got you, Chayo. Change my mind. Colts. Damage is going Colts. Chayo said Jets. I did see that. Who we miss on the Colts and the Titans? Danimal. That's it. Oh.
Titans for Danimal.
Titans.
Yeah. Sorry, my mic was muted. I was just saying that. I'm like, you're not responding to me. And I'm like, oh, because he can't hear me. I'm like, I'm talking to myself.
That's what's your pick on that one?
Shit. I'm going Colts in that game, bro. Honestly, I think Matt Ryan's got a good matchup against the Titans in that game. I think the Colts are going to end up taking that one.
I think we got everybody over there. Yeah. Yep. So next game we have the Houston Texans at the Raiders. Damn it. I'm going Texans on that one. The running back situation, for some reason I'm thinking Texans.
Honestly, dude, with Jacobs running the way that he has been in Las Vegas, I'm taking the Raiders. They're at home. So I'm taking the Raiders in that one. Chadio said Raiders.
Kathy Bates says Raiders.
Yep. Fulton says Raiders. Shark says Raiders.
You said Fulton said Raiders?
Mm-hmm. He said Jets. He said Jets too while you're there.
Fulton did?
Yeah, just while you're there. Make it easy. Jenna says Raiders.
Shayo got the Jets. He said Chiefs. I thought I saw him say Chiefs. Going for the Chiefs. So next game is Jets at the Broncos.
Are you still a little bit salty over there, Bashful?
I'm sorry. Who did Danimal say? Texans or Raiders? I forgot.
Danimal Raiders.
Raiders. So Jets at Broncos, y'all. That's going to be a tough game. Jets have been playing good. They've been flying high. Running back, quarterback, wide receivers. Broncos, they have a good defense. They shut down one of the most high-powered, or they shut down a high-powered offense in the Chargers this past week. So, that's going to be a tough one. But I don't think the Broncos have enough offense.
I'm taking my Broncos in it. I'm betting on the defense.
I'll also take the Broncos, and I will go with Rippon. And I'm hoping to God Rippon is the.
I think he's honestly what the offense needs right now. He needs something different. They need somebody that's actually going to get out there and do something with the ball. So
my gut tells me to go for the Jets, but I think the Broncos will somehow, some way get a spark with a new quarterback back there for some reason.
Yep, they need it for sure.
And the Broncos' defense is insane, though. You don't throw against them, and you barely run. I mean, their defense is stout. So
yeah. So Shark says Broncos. Danimal says Broncos. Jenna says Jets.
We need Bashful's going Jets.
Yeah.
All right. So we got everybody there. So Chiefs at the Niners. Oh, I'm sorry. I missed Kathy Bates. She said, "Oh, sorry, Kathy. Sorry, Kathy. I missed you. Did you put in the chat?"
I don't think she did. I haven't seen Kathy.
Jets and Broncos. I apologize, Kathy.
Jets, I haven't seen it. As soon as I see everything, I try to tell you. I hadn't seen hers yet.
Chiefs at the Niners. Christian McCaffrey, will he be a Swiss Army knife? Will he be a X factor in this game? I don't know. I think the Chiefs are good, and so is the defense of the 49ers. Oh, that's a tough one.
I mean, the real question is, do you bet against Pat Mahomes?
That's because he's a Swiss Army knife on himself.
Yep.
He's an X factor by himself. Golly, that's a tough one. The
Niner defense has been doing really well.
Danimal says Chiefs. I need a second to think about this one.
Yeah.
Danimal says Chiefs.
So Danimal says Chiefs. Shark says Chiefs. So Chiefs or Niners? Bolton. Chiefs, he said.
I haven't picked so. Damn it. Which one she said? Fins for the next one for. What about Chargers and Seahawks? Chayo, did you say Chargers? God, that's a tough one. Chiefs and Niners. I'm gonna have to go Chiefs on that one. I can't bet up against Patrick Mahomes. It's going to be hard. I think the 49ers are going to be amped up because of the trade, but I think somehow – God, that's a tough one. Damn it. Does Pat Mahomes lose 2 games in a row?
I don't know. Honestly,
he's lost the Bills, so does he lose 2 games in a row? Damn it. All right, I'm going Chiefs. Fuck it. Pull the trigger. Chiefs for Kathy. That's going to be a tough game. I mean, that's about as hard as picking between the Bills and the Chiefs last week. So, Chiefs for Jenna.
I'm going Niners.
Niners?
I'm going Niners. They're at home.
It's a damn good pick, man.
Their defense has been playing solid. We'll see if they can stop Patrick Mahomes. I mean, I think they can. I mean, if they've stopped a bunch of good offenses already, I think they have an opportunity to stop a few more.
The next game, we got Sea Chickens at the Chargers. I am going straight Chargers on this. I think they got stymied last week by the Denver defense. They're a lot better than what they showed last week. I think they have a successful day against the Sea Chickens. I'm going Chargers. You get Keenan Allen back this week, possibly. So, Jenna says Sea Chickens. Jenna says Sea Chickens.
Do you have all of Chatio's picks?
She said Dolphins. She said Bears with the score of.
That's what are you talking about? What are you doing?
Jenna's giving me her entire list, and I'm just grabbing her list.
Oh, okay. Well, Chadios is in the chat too.
Okay. All right, and then Ravens at Bucks. She said Ravens. She's like, enough of this shit. Let's go ahead and drop it all. There you go. Okay, so I got yours, and then you said Chadio dropped his.
Yeah. So what do you have for Chadio so far?
I'm needing the.
Oh, he needs the Bears. So he said he said Pats in that one, 23-16.
And then Ravens Bucks.
That one I didn't see. Shark says Chargers. Fuck, everybody's jumping ahead. We gotta make sure we need to go game by game from now on, so we don't do this again. So that it's not a chaos. So we make sure we get everybody's.
I'm going back and making sure I'm getting. And Alex said, once we get done completely, I'll make sure I have everybody's, so not missing. I got everybody's.
Okay.
Okay. We're starting Seahawks and Chargers, but people are throwing them out there. Chargers.
Seahawks came off a big win last week. I think they're gonna go into SoFi. I don't know. Yeah, I'm taking the Seahawks. I'm thinking Geno Smith's gonna have a good game that day.
You going to see Chickens?
Yep.
Like I said, Geno Smith has proven to be a number one, but like I said, I think the Chargers got stymied last week by the Broncos defense, and
yeah, definitely going to take a lot from the Seahawks defense for sure. But I think Geno Smith and Lockett and DK Metcalf can get it done, man. I mean, they've got fucking Kenneth Walker III now stepping up for Penny, and he's doing freaking amazing in the backfield. So they've got a pretty solid offense. If their defense can just hold them to a few, that could be a good game.
Yep, I got them all for you, Jen. Yep, they all got.
All right. And what's the next game that I need to pick? Apparently, everybody else is all done.
No, I'm with you, man. I'm with you. We need Kathy Bates, see Chickens Chargers. We need Kathy Bates, see Chicken Chargers.
Yeah, I need Suck Up to give me like 15, 20 points this week. So I hope it's all field goals for Suck Up and the freaking Buccaneers all game. Chargers for Danimal.
Oh, yeah.
And Kathy says Seahawks.
Sea chickens.
Mm-hmm.
That's what they're called, sea chickens.
That's what trust me, I grew up in Seattle. That's the slang for the Seahawks. It's like calling them a bad name, basically.
A really bad name.
Uh-huh.
We got you for the Fins. Oh, wow. So we got the next game. We got the Steelers at the Dolphins. The return of Tua Tagovailoa. Tua Tongue Twitcher Valova. Oh, Lova. I can never say his name ever. It's always confusing. I apologize. No disrespect, but Tua Tagovailoa is coming back. Steelers coming off a win against the Buccaneers last week. Does that give them a boost of confidence? They come back and the Dolphins are back to old because you got Tyreek Hill over there. Do you have Waddle? Is Waddle coming back? I haven't seen Waddle coming back, but
again, I mean, like I said, Tua himself even saying that he's having to change the way that he plays football. It's like, how much can you trust a guy that's now having to change everything about who he was?
True. And he's having to change the style of his play.
Yep.
That's a tough one right there.
Who's starting for the Steelers?
Pickett. No, sorry, Trubisky.
Trubisky is starting.
Yeah.
That gives me a little bit more confidence in the Steelers if it's Trubisky over Pickett.
I'm going Dolphins on this one.
God, man. Yeah, I think I'm going Dolphins as well. I think I'm going to trust. I think I'm going to trust into and what he thinks is best for his game, and hopefully he comes out and is able to produce like he did before. He's still got Tyreek Hill. He's still got playmakers. All he's got to do is get the ball to. So,
and I think Waddle's coming back because he was questionable on my list today that I looked at.
Let me see if they've changed that yet.
Kathy Bates, you got Steelers, Dolphins.
And Danimal says Dolphins. Yep. Shark says Dolphins. Fulton says Dolphins.
Yep. And I said Dolphins. So
Kathy says Dolphins.
But yeah, there we go. So the next game is the Monday night game. It is the Bears at the Patriots, and we also need a score. So I do see scores in the chat. I'll go back and grab all those. But
so Patriots for Danimal 16-13. Jenna says Bears. Excuse me, Bears. So Jenna says Bears to the right there. Right. There you go. Up there. Oh, you got hers already. Okay.
27.
Trying to go back up. Chatio says Pat. You got Chatios?
23-16.
Yeah. All right. So that's all we got so far.
So Fulton, Bears at Patriots, and we need a score prediction, please, sir.
Shark says Patriots 28-10. And Kathy says Pats 26-10.
Kathy says
Pats 26-10. And I'm going
Fulton, Bears, Pats, and then I'll go to the score from Bash.
Fulton, Bears, Pats. And I need a score. I don't know what team you're going for yet, though. So hold on, because I haven't made my pick yet.
Bears at Patriots.
Fulton, Bears 25, Patriots 15. So he's going Bears. Score is 25-15.
Oh no!
Don't! What did you do?
Breaking shit once again. That's what I do.
Do you have a spinny wheel on your mouse?
Yes.
You realize you can roll that down when you're in there, so you don't have to fucking use the side things. So you can roll.
I didn't know I could move to the side. Okay.
Yeah, there you go.
Said Fulton said who?
Bears 25-15. Oh man, I really hate picking Bill Belichick's team to win.
The 25-15, right? Fulton 25-15. Okay. I'll get a score for Bash. She said she wanted to pick every game except for the Patriots game. I don't know if it's this game or the next week's game. I'm going Pats. I'm going 21-17. Oh, it's same as Dump Truck. So Brick picked 21-17, Pats. Todd picked 21-17, Pats. So there's three of us that picked the same score. Here, I got to change that. Not 81. God, no. Oh, okay. I thought I lost you there for a second. So I got 19-17. I think a safety is going to come into play. Taki. That meme you just sent me. No, she has to pick. Yeah,
I'm going Patriots 27-7.
27-7.
Yep.
All right, so I get to pick.
So you're picking the score for the Browns. The Browns are the Bears. Sorry, the Bears.
The Bears.
The Bears.
Do 7-23.
So 23-7.
Yep.
And then I will talk to Bashful. I'll figure out what Patriots game she did not want me to pick the opposite from. I do not want to jack this up. She said Patriots. So this is one Patriot game, and then that's it. So it's just that one Patriot game. She said except for the Patriot game.
Bucks for the last game for Daniel. Hey, Daniel, thanks for coming in and picking, man. You have a good night with your son, man.
Have a good night, Daniel. I'm glad you are back home from Missouri. You're back home in your home state.
Yeah. So and we will definitely see you next week for sure. Same time, same bat channel.
Yep, we have decided to probably be doing it on Saturday so we can get some rest and all that good stuff. So,
yep.
In the last game of the week, we have the Baltimore Ravens at the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
And you got Daniel's Bucks on that one, right? Daniel said Bucks before he took off.
I do now.
Have a good night, buddy. Thank you.
Man, this is gonna be a good one. God, Bucks defense, Ravens offense. It's in Tampa. Will they get their shit together this week and be better next week?
The Bucks for Chadio. He picked it earlier.
That's a
Will Tom Brady rebound after the loss this last week? In the past, he's shown that he can, but is this the same Tom Brady that bounced back from losses in years past? Or is this, the Tom Brady of, the outs on the outs? And you're probably putting faith in a quarterback that's not going to do a whole lot for you this year.
True. I think Brett Edgar Allen.
It is at home. No, he's going. That means Ravens. He's going Ravens. No. And Fulton says Bucks.
Yep, I got Fulton's.
Fuck, man, I don't even know.
Should I get everybody? Okay. It's gonna be a tough one. Yeah, are the Buccaneers gonna be good in 2 weeks? Because they have this week, and then that's the first game of next week.
Who did I have? Did I have the Bucks winning the week prior? Who did I have in that game?
You had the Bucks beating the Panthers.
Okay, so they are going to be coming off a fairly easy win, I think. I'm gonna put my money on Lamar Jackson. I'm gonna go Ravens.
Go Ravens on that one?
Yeah, I'm gonna put my money on Lamar Jackson. He's been doing great. If Rashad Bateman's able to get back, he's got targets in Rashad Bateman and Duvernay. So he's definitely got a lot of offensive targets. So if he comes back healthy and he can get Rashad Bateman back healthy, I think there's a lot of life there left in that team.
And I think this is the week that the Buccaneers figure shit out, unfortunately. I hate to see the success, but I think the Buccaneers will be at home. You get the Mike Evans, the Chris Godwins, and all that. So I think,
or it's the week they completely flop.
That is true.
So I mean, and like I said, with Tom Brady playing, I don't know, man. Like I said, 2 years, even last year, maybe even 2 years ago, I would have put stock in him, and I did put stock in him this year because I did draft him. I drafted Tom Brady and Josh Allen. Those were my two quarterbacks that I drafted in the draft. So I did put stock in Tom Brady because I thought he was going to have a good year because it's Tom Brady. Mm-hmm. And he's done literally everything to kind of upset me throughout the season to show that I have no reason to even start him when Josh Allen goes on by because I can find other quarterbacks like, funny enough, Geno Smith, who's been putting up great numbers, constantly consistently getting touchdowns, and doing what needs to be done. So I ended up using the leverage of a quarterback like Tom Brady in a trade situation to get myself a better running back. So I don't know. I just don't. Yeah, I'm going Ravens in that one.
Yep, and I had to go Bucks on that one. I don't really have nothing to defend it on, or to, just other than it being a home game. Bucks defense is playing good. Lamar Jackson is playing out of his mind. Duvernay, Bateman.
Well, and the problem with Lamar Jackson is that he is that Christian McCaffrey on your team. He is that wild card. He is that Taysom Hill that'll drop back in the pocket, see there's absolutely nothing, and all of a sudden get a 25-yard running game. He's that quarterback that can change the flow of the game real quick. So sorry, I had to reload. I'll be back in a second. We need to shotgun this beer anyway, so I was getting that ready.
I need to go get another beer. But again, it's still in the basement, so if anybody pops in, I can always add them. But I'm gonna go get a beer. But like I said, we've been going shut down with the 2-hour 30-minute marks, about 10 more minutes.
Yep, about 10 more minutes.
You need my pick for the Redskins, Kathy? Hold on. We got Kathy. Yes, I don't have your Packers Redskins pick. I apologize.
I think she picked the Packers.
Packers?
That's what I thought she picked. I could be wrong, but that's what I thought.
I have it marked as the Packers now, and I just marked it, but if that's different, then I got it. Marked as the Redskins.
Remember, my brain, I'm tired today. My brain's fried, so I could be completely fucking mistaken. But I thought she picked the Packers for that one.
Edgar Allan Poe would be a player for the. All right, I'll be right back.
Why doesn't he play for the Ravens? Oh wait, yeah, he's been dead for a while. Yeah, that would be an awesome dude. I'm sorry, but if I was like the CEO or the general manager of the Ravens, and I saw an up and comer named Edgar Allan, I'd do everything I could to go after that person just to have him on my team. Just because of that fact, I think that'd be fucking
pick for the Redskins.
Wait, what?
Oh, I was talking to Chad.
Oh. Kathy, was I right? Did you pick the Packers or the Redskins?
Just the Redskins.
Redskins. Okay.
I fixed it.
Gotcha.
I missed it.
I fixed it.
That?
Yes.
She said Redskin?
Yes.
I was way off. Slappy, swampy, Samsonite.
Yeah, I could have sworn I saw that. I saw
yes.
Tigers, but there were so many names I was reading. Yeah.
Damn it, Jan says, thank you, Martinez.
You're welcome.
All right.
Yeah, you're welcome. All right.
Are we doing? Hold on, you got to give me a second because yours takes like 2 seconds to get set up. I gotta fucking sit here and dig a hole in the bottom of my beer. You sophisticated beer chugger, you.
She said you got to finger your hole. Go ahead and finger your hole.
This motherfucker has he's moved up in status levels now. Like he's no longer the poor drinking level. He's now moved up to the rich drinking level. So we're at different status levels now. So I gotta poke it with a knife, and he just goes click. Bam! And I'm like, fuck, hold on, I'm still making my hole. Gamer, what's up, buddy?
I think I may just send you the other one and just get my brother another one.
Oh, dude.
Oh, hold on. Oh, I need that gamer for the Cardinals games. Are they on a bye? We didn't see the Cardinals after last week's game.
I don't know.
The Cardinals are not on this week, so they must be on a bye.
Yeah, yep, they are on bye this week.
Yeah, so no Cardinals this week, gamer.
No Cardinals. But they did win.
His face is melting, Violet.
They lost, and then they won. I do pay attention.
Thank you.
Hold on a second. I'm surprised he didn't buy 2 and 7. How rude. Fucking Jenna. Oh, dear God.
Jeez.
Oh, my. His face is melting. No, it's not. It's really not.
It's not hot. Like, I'm not sweating at all. It's just wet.
That's what she said.
Yeah, that is what she was right. Yeah.
She said, "It's not hot. It's just wet."
All right, is your shit ready now? You popped your hole? Oh shit! Oh, what did you just do?
How
did you just fuck that up?
I did it really, really slow. You're supposed to do it really fast, and I did it really, really slow.
Oh, you're supposed to do it fast?
Yeah, like because it
it seals it immediately, basically. All right, I get you.
So hold on, let me.
All right, well, fix your shit so we can do this.
Cheers,
motherfucker. It'd be so much.
You still chug faster than me, which is,
dude,
awesome.
Yeah, but it'd be so much better if I actually had something to drink it out of instead of the side of the can, because it always ends up in my fucking beard, bro. Like there's no way around it. The little lip, the bottom of the beer where it like creases. Yeah, that's like the perfect little gap for the fucking shit to sneak out of while you're trying to chug it.
That's why a bearded man made this.
Yes, there you go.
Huh? Oh, it's good lord. No.
Ooh, that came out of nowhere.
God, I need to itch my face so bad. I don't want to like smear paint all over my face.
And that's exactly what you're gonna do. So you need to literally just like go jump in the shower and just scrub your face like a motherfucker, and then take a picture, because I guarantee you it's still gonna be fucking blue and orange after your first shower. I bet you it's still going to be a little tinge of both colors at the end of the first.
Well, it's fine.
You're going to have to take. You're going to have to take
like
2 or 3.
Soaking wet, like.
Yeah, I was going to say you may have to take 2 or 3 showers before that shit fully comes out. Your beard and your hair might take a little longer than that. That's why I was saying I really hope you don't have any face-to-face meetings at work tomorrow.
No, tomorrow is Sunday, so I at least have an extra day to scrub.
Yeah, exactly. So hopefully by Monday you don't look like fucking guy from Braveheart. Could you imagine having to go into a work meeting like that?
Like, whoa, I was Braveheart for Halloween party.
No, what you can do is like, well, what I did was I used the wrong paint. And yeah, so now it's stuck for a little while, so I apologize.
Yeah, so for people can't, I got that orange hair, and the beard is split color. So yeah, I get the whole effect. But yes, I'm gonna go wipes. I'm gonna try to get some of this off, even if there is a tint. That's fine. I just need to get some of this off because it's annoying.
Oh, I bet. I don't know why you didn't go try to wash your face before our stream started. Honestly, I would have ended yours and gone and at least tried to wash it off in the sink real quick before we started.
He will never look like the guy from Braveheart. Maybe a urine sample from the movie, but not the guy himself.
Not even the guy, a urine sample. I don't know even how much DNA is in a urine sample. I don't think there's a whole lot.
Oh, well said.
God love you, gamer. Oh, dear Lord. Oh, my goodness. So, anyways, like I said, if anybody's rewatching this and you want to send us your picks, you do have until tomorrow morning before the games start. So, depending on your time zone.
Central, so there's no London game, so there's no crazy 8 o'clock games.
So depending on your time zone, if you're in the Pacific time zone like I am, the games do start in the morning at 10 a.m. So if you are on the West Coast and you want to get your picks in, make sure they are in before 10 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, because if they come in after the first game starts, we will not add them to the list. So we do have a cutoff, unfortunately, but just get them in before that and you're good to go.
There you go.
So,
There you go.
Yes.
Yeah, so definitely email us. Our email is in the about section. Also, if you even want to put them in the comments, if you can put that many if you want to put abbreviations in the comments, I'll go back and look at that as well. So
yeah, however you want to do it, but our email is posted just in case you guys want to use that instead, just to make it easier.
Yep.
Oh
man, I think I'm about footballed out for a hot minute.
Yeah, I'm
ready to watch football tomorrow and sit on the couch and veg out. That's what I'm doing.
I'm right there with you. I may have to go re-up my beer supply for tomorrow though.
I will not be doing a live stream for the Cowboy game tomorrow. I will be kicked back on the couch with my feet kicked up.
Stay tuned to find out if I'm doing a live stream tomorrow. I may be, I may not be. You will know by tonight because you'll see the post go out tonight. If you see the update go out tonight, then I will be doing the live stream tomorrow. If you don't see the update on my channel or the link go on my channel, then I will not be doing it tomorrow. But if I do, I'll be going live about 12:45 Pacific Standard Time. The Broncos are at home against the Jets. I probably will be doing the game. I just have to. No, it's. I don't think it's the London game, is it?
And I think you have another week for the London game.
Yeah, it's another week for the London game. That's an early morning game. I'll be up at 6:30 in the morning live streaming that game.
God bless you.
Yeah, I'll be up. Well, it'll be 8:30 in the morning your time. So, I don't know what you got going on that day, but if you want to come up and do that live stream with me, that'd be kind of cool, especially for the London game, dude. So. I don't know what you got going on. Yeah, it is early. Like I said, I'll be drinking coffee, not beer for sure. There might be a little Bailey's in the coffee, but it'll be coffee.
There you go.
I won't be chugging no beers or nothing. But
no, yeah,
not that early. Sure. No, it's got to be at least 10 a.m. before I'm chugging beers because that's when football starts. You know what I mean? Like if football's on, I gotta have a beer. You know, so. All right, guys. Well, thanks for joining us again for another episode of the Poor Boys Pick'em. We love you guys. Thank you very much. And for the sake of Weird Al Yankovic, stay weird, guys.
Cheers.